And we are still waiting. We're on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for some Friday night footy, round 24. 2 rounds to go. Big time weekend here. It's going to be an absolute cracker weekend. Obviously, we had a fantastic game last night, 15-14 to the Knights. Obviously, yeah, it was very unfortunate for my boys, but, you know, it's an emotional time. It is what it is, man. You move on the next day and you get back to doing it. You get back to knowing it's not really over just yet. You know, there's still mathematical equations that you can do, and it's not completely out of the question. It's actually relatively likely, but in the same sense, you know, we move on, and I appreciate all the support you guys did show for me yesterday and today, obviously. But this game here is the New Zealand Warriors and the Canberra Raiders, and this is the start of it. This is the start of not mathematically being out of it. The Raiders and the Warriors play here, and whoever loses is done. Whoever loses is gone. If the Warriors still technically have a chance here, so because the Titans lost to the Knights last night, 15-14, if the Warriors are to beat the Raiders here, and then the Sharks will lose to the Broncos, the Warriors would still have a chance going into the final week of the season. All they would need to do is beat the Titans next week, the Raiders to lose to the Roosters, which is very likely, and the Sharks to lose to the Storm, which is very likely. So if the Warriors win this game, it's not in their hands, but like they've got a really good opportunity, and they've got a really good opportunity to still make the 8 here, the Warriors. Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but in the same sense, I'm going to tip the Warriors today. I'm actually going to tip the Warriors. I think I tipped the Raiders on Wednesday, but, you know, I'm going to back them in. Obviously, I have to kind of back them in as a Titans fan, otherwise my team, we can, actually, to be fair, Raiders winning this game doesn't really matter a great deal. It's the next week with the Raiders against the Roosters that'll matter, so it doesn't really matter because their form against isn't exactly fantastic. But yeah, look, the Warriors do sit, where do they sit right now? They sit in 11th position. The Warriors sit in 11th position on 18 points and minus 115 points differential. The Raiders sit in 10th position on 20 points with minus 85 points differential. So very close there. But, you know, with the Titans loss yesterday, the Raiders can go to 22, which would push the Sharks out of the 8 for now, and the Titans down to 10th. If the Raiders are to lose this game, they would have to lose by about 15-20 for them to have any opportunity of going below the Warriors this week into 11th position. But like I said, yeah, the Knights obviously did lock up last night. The Raiders do have a chance to push themselves into the 8 right now with a win here over the Warriors. But guys, if you are new around here, firstly, due to broadcasting restrictions, I cannot show you the game live. It is illegal. I cannot do it. And secondly, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. I appreciate all the support, and we're very close to 12,400, so we might be able to hit that one tonight. Thank you very much to Zempire for the dollar donation. Nobody, we just started. He's already got his donation belt on. Appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate that, man. That is awesome. Obviously, not due to broadcast restrictions. Obviously, every donation and membership goes straight back to the channel to provide you guys better content. That's why the $5 membership thing is right there. Blake Huller says, "Hey, what's up? How we doing? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Obviously, tough night last night, but you know, we move on. Got a nice little rugby league weekend coming up. We've got some massive Premier League games coming up. Man City versus Arsenal tomorrow night. Liverpool versus Chelsea as well. Gee whiz. Also, Storm versus Eels. Sharks versus Broncos tomorrow is a very, very big game in the context of the 8. This game is a big game in the context of the 8. The Roosters versus Rabbitohs game that we are streaming later on tonight is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. Top 4 battle right there. Roosters need to win to stay in the top 4. Rabbitohs don't really need to win, but if they want to win, they can go above the Panthers. And well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter for the Rabbitohs because they're not going to get a home game in Sydney. But yeah, look, it's a very big weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. Zempire says, "How are you feeling today, Blaze?" Oh, I'm alright, mate. It is what it is, man. That's what sport does. People don't get it, right? People don't get why people like myself get emotional, yeah? Not you, I'm just saying in general. The reason why I get emotional is because, one, I've invested myself into sport, and specifically that club, but I also sometimes get, you know, I'll have a tear or two, not like last night, but I'll have a tear or two over a team when, for example, the Sharks won 2016, or if I see Parramatta win. Like, because for me, it's about me being proud of the community. It's about me being proud of where. That's why I always encourage you to support the team where you're from, right? Because, like, it's more about the fact that I'm proud of the Gold Coast and the community that is in the Gold Coast with the Frontline, the official supporter club of the Gold Coast Titans, all the people that I've met throughout the years, all the people I've known throughout the years, the hardships they've faced, the good times we've had. But it all culminates in wanting the team to be successful, not for my own personal ego. I couldn't give a shit about my own personal ego. The haters give me that all the time. I love it. You know, you haters, my goodness me. Thanks for all the views and thumbs up and dislikes, and I don't really care. Like, I appreciate it, right? But I'm proud of the community. So I want the Gold Coast Titans to win for the Gold Coast as a place, so that people eventually say, oh, they've got a good team there, rather than that's where sport comes to die. So that's why it's a little bit of a That's why I get around it, and that's why I was like I was last night. And that's not going to be the last time you see me like that, and I don't think that's the first time you see me like that as well. The Sharks in 2016 Grand Final for my mum I was pretty happy about, but that was obviously different. Last night was sad, that was happy, but no, I'm pretty happy to admit that I cry quite a lot, to be honest with you. Brennan Westling says, it's going to be a long night. The only consolation will be if we lose, South fans will gloat about it like winning the Grand Final, even though it's the weakest Chooks lineup all season. Look, fair enough, to be honest with you, man. By the way, do want to throw this one out there too, to the NRL. If you are watching right now, just want to clarify something. Are you allowed to block field goals nowadays? Are you allowed to block the opposition from charging down a field goal nowadays? Because there was 3 Knights players in the way. Gig Cash says, yeah, and I was like that a few years ago when we got 9th and could have 2 top 8, but lost to Sharks. Zempire says, I know how you feel. I've invested a lot in Brisbane's jerseys. Oh, well, I'm not talking about financials, man. When I say invested, I'm talking about invested my emotions. I invest my emotions. So win, I'm happy. Loss, I'm sad. Draw, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's emotional. It's not about the financials at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that at all. But fair enough for you, man, if that's how you accept it. And win or lose, I'm proud to be a part of it, but the trolls last night are terrible. You get trolls, man. Trolls, and what you've got to understand, and I'll tell you this for everyone who's watching, who wants to create a YouTube channel and wants to have social media, you've got to understand the bigger you get, the more people will hate you. You know, the bigger you get, the more people who will be jealous of how you're getting big. You know, they'll be jealous that they're not getting their own subscribers. They'll be jealous that they're not doing as well. You know, they'll be jealous that they're not as happy as you obviously are. Because I'm very content right now. Yes, I'm stuck in Sydney, but without that, I don't really have a great deal of problems, my guys. So, you know, you just have to understand that trolls will come and go, man, and you just have to deal with it if you want to be in this kind of business, man. Joel Southgate says, what's up, King? Love the content. You're a goat of all YouTube streams. Appreciate you, Joel. We're just kicking back, we're grinding and having a good time. Bonesy Boy says, we didn't play the same without Brimo. No way am I blaming the fact that we didn't have Brimson. No way. The reason why we lost that game was because, unfortunately, when the pressure cooker was on, we didn't know how to get it done. And I just want to throw this out there. That is why I wanted to make the finals this year. I don't care about winning the comp this year. I don't care. We're not going to win the comp next year. And I don't think we're going to win it next year. And we could have had a chance if we made the finals this year and got that experience of the pressure cooker. That last night will be experience for these young kids to know. The Knights were terrible, mind you. I just want to throw this out there. The Knights were terrible. The Titans lost that game. The Titans lost that game on their own selves because the Knights were terrible. And this will teach the Titans young lads that, like, you have to perform better. You know, this will teach Justin Holbrook not to bring Fafita on 35 minutes into the game. 35 for a 1.25 million player, 35 minutes. You know, I love this team, man, but shit, man, like, you can't be doing that. Like, bring him on the 25th minute. He scored a try in the first 4 minutes he was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the frustrating part. But, you know, this is all footy, man. We come back a couple of years later, Titans win the comp 2023, and I'm going to be utilising that footage. Because I'm going to be utilising that footage as in, like, this is where we come. I've got footage from when I was back there in 2011 when we won the Wooden Spoon. You know what I'm saying? I love when I got called a bandwagoner last night. Yeah, man, I'm a bandwagoner. Yeah, I'm a bandwagoner, bro. Charles Cowley says, what's up? Hard luck for last night. They did better than last year. Well, no, they're probably going to come ninth. Just like last year. Minty Rabbit says, yesterday proved you're a real fan. Something these bandwagons will never understand. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Some people, obviously, they're going through a tough time in their life and they feel the need to hate. If it makes them feel better, go for it, man, because you're not really affecting me. I was upset more so about the result rather than any kind of haters or whatnot. And I do get a lot of people who do obviously talk shit on these streams too. By the way, about 3 minutes to go here until the game gets started, guys, so hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. But I do obviously get a lot of people as well on Instagram who message me saying sorry and can you unban me? And I'm just like, well, probably not, mate, because obviously you do have that capacity to go a little bit too far. I don't mind if you guys troll me. I don't really mind at all. By the way, Warriors team lineup: Walsh, Watanisa, Lesniak, Hiku, Berry, Montoya, O'Sullivan, Townsend. It's gone. Can't read it out anymore. But yeah, I get a lot of people who message me on Instagram saying, like, can you unhide me? Guys, if I hide you, I will never find... I was talking to Dane today about it. Clarkey, sorry. I was talking to Clarkey today about it. And he's got a heap of ban on his list because, you know, there's just a lot of knobs, mate. And then there's obviously I've got a heap of it. I think I have like 400 accounts in, or something like that. So I'm not going to be able to go through all those accounts and find someone's name and then unhide them. So, Danny Bates says, I'll be honest, Blaze, you get my back up sometimes, but it's human nature, isn't it? Just because I don't always agree doesn't mean I'd come here to troll you or not watch again. Man, the whole point of this channel is that I hope I get your back up because I love it when you guys give it back to me. Give it back to me all you like. 1 second. Raiders, Rapana in the fullback with Simonson and Schmidt-Shields as the wingers. Chris and Tomoko on the centres with White and filling the halves. Papali'i and Tapane as the front row forwards there. Hodgson as the 9 with Young, Whitehead and Sutton as the back row. Nickel Clockstar, Gula, Horspra and Havili as the benchies there. But man, I want you guys to troll. You guys can do what you want. But if you troll, you have to add stuff to the conversation too. Like you can say Titans are shit and then come back and say, oh, look, the Rays are doing pretty well right now. Or you can ask me a question or just, you have to also add to the conversation. Otherwise, you're just a loser, to be honest with you. Justin Kaufman says Rabbitohs are going to roll. I've got Rabbitohs by 4. I think it'll be a good game tonight. I think it'll be a very good game tonight. Roosters are playing for a top 4 position, man. Rabbitohs aren't really playing for a great deal. Besides, I guess, going into the finals on a winning note and stuff like that. But here we go. How many likes are we on, by the way? Just going into this. We are on 33 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes before the game starts here. What are you doing? Get up to 40 likes, 40 likes. 40 likes before the game does get started here. But I'm feeling the Warriors. I'm feeling them today. I'm getting a feeling. I think I tipped the Rays on midweek Wednesday. Can someone let me know who I tipped this game and what my scoreline prediction was in this game? T.L.S. McDavid says, I love how people have the courage to talk shit and then complain about being blocked. It's actually funny. I've actually had people at games before come up to me and try and shake my hand or try and take a picture before at Titans games and have told me that they've been a troll. I'm just like, what, are you shitting me? No. If you're a normal viewer, a regular viewer, and you're just here to have a good time and talk a bit of shit and then, get back into the game, then fair call. You can take a photo, you can shake my hand, you can do whatever. Or some people ask to get in the vlog and I'm just like, no. Like, are you shitting me? Oh, good run there by Matty Lodge to start off the game here. He'll get out to the 20-metre line here. Shannon Clemens says, hi, mate. Want the Warriors to win. 3 key players back, but that has to affect continuity despite last week's close loss. Yeah, obviously the Warriors lost the Broncos last week, guys, and it was a very tough one. Reece Walsh obviously missed 5 kicks, which was just ridiculous, to be honest with you. But he'll learn from that. You can't blame Reece Walsh for that. The Warriors, unfortunately... Oh, they're away here already. The Warriors are away here already. Wade Egan, left-hand side here. They're going to score a try early days. They're going to score a try early days here. They're going to score a try early days, and he will score a try. The Warriors are scoring the first minute. The Warriors are scoring the first minute. Let's go. Oh, ouchie mama. Ouchie mama. If you bet on the Warriors on Sportsbet, mind you, you just got your money. Ryan Sim says, All Blacks are now in Perth, Australia. No, I can't wait to do the Bledisloe Cup next week. Bledisloe Cup Rugby Championship, whatever. But the Warriors, Wade Egan, what a play. Gee whiz, trumpety. Wowee. That first set was just ridiculous. Wade Egan steps on the inside there, gets it off to O'Sullivan on the left-hand side. Close to a forward pass, mind you. Just want to throw that one out there. Just want to throw that out there. It's close to a 4 pass here, but the video ref of Bunker can't actually call that. But what a play by Wade Egan. He just breaks straight on through, goes to the left-hand side. O'Sullivan. I think that's a 4 pass, but we also got a bit of bum action there of O'Sullivan. James from says, I'm telling you, Rays will choke. Well, there's no real choke, mate. There's no real choke because firstly, they're down 4-0 already. And secondly, to choke, you have to be in the lead. The Rays have never really been in the 8 all season. And secondly, they haven't been in the lead in this game, so there's no choke here. The only thing is, if the Raiders are leading at half-time, they want to be leading by a goddamn 50 points because they're conceding 48 in the second half regardless. You know what I'm saying? They are shocking. Absolutely shocking in the second half. So, it's a great start for the Warriors. Ooh, their finals hopes may still be alive. I know a lot of Warriors fans have bet me on the channel they'll become a $5 member if the Warriors don't make the 8. And this is a good shout right now. Very good shout for the Warriors to actually snag it. But it's only been 2 minutes, so buddy, calm down. Gee whiz, what are you guys doing? Relax over there, relax. Sashin Gellin says, great start, but I can't get my hopes up too high. Sashin, get your hopes up high right now, immediately. T.L.S. McDavid says, the Raiders think they can play finals. Well, the thing is, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Knights are terrible. Titans couldn't beat them. Sharks are terrible. Warriors, I'm sorry, are terrible. Raiders are terrible. Eels are terrible. Anyone not in the top 5 are terrible. So it's like going into the finals, what are we going to do? You know, what are you thinking? Like, this is all just to get into the finals for the pressure cooker situation of knockout. That's the experience you need. However, I can make a bit of a thing for the Titans in the sense that last night was kind of a finals game, so it gives them that kind of experience. And I guess it did kind of knock them out. If the Raiders win this game and Sharks win whatever, you can kind of make an excuse for it. This isn't really a finals. I guess it is actually a finals game for Warriors and Rays, so they can get the experience kind of from this. Brendan Westing says, no matter who finishes 8th, they're getting smashed first week of finals. 8th or 7th, mate. Eels will still pump the Knights, in my personal opinion. I still think the to be fair, the Eels have really dropped off, but surely the Eels don't get knocked out first week by the Knights. Surely not. Surely not. But Warriors here, left-hand side, kicks it down, 10 metres out, and it's going to be Jordan Rapana. He's going to be having his first touch of the game here and brings it out to about the 20. Thomas Rattenbury says, I'm sorry, Blaze, about the whole game. Man, who cares, my guy? Who cares? If you saw Tommy bloody Trebojevic at Kmart, then so be it. You know, if someone said you're lying, so be it, man. Who cares what other people have to say? You got to have a bit more tougher skin than that, man. Especially on the internet, especially on my channel too, because obviously we do talk a lot of shit here for some good fun. Tidles says, I can see Knights winning if they don't make the errors they did last night. Like, they were shocking last night, and that's what another disappointing thing. But I did speak to Jamal Fogarty on Instagram. I messaged him, we had a bit of a chat, and yeah, look, it was tough, but we're not out of it yet, man. We're not out of it yet. Also told both, do you know what? I've loved Bo Firma this year. Bo Firma's been unbelievable, but fit tackle here, 30 metres out, even the line, Rays with the ball. Melmo says Eels are buns. They are buns. They are buns. The fit tackle here, Whiten over the top, it gets it, Reece Walshy. Oh, that's a weird kind of take, but he does get it. It's a penalty here to the Raiders, I think, for a late tackle, maybe. It is a penalty for a late tackle there on the Raiders. So the Raiders are going to be 10 metres out here from the line. Big old chance here. Yeah, fair enough, to be honest with you. I don't really know what they were doing, to be honest, because it never would have worked out. Melvin says Greg Marty should have played, but Philip Samuel was one of our better players last night, mate. So, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, but why? Greg Marty was one of the better players on the field. Philip Samuel was one of the better players for the Titans last night. He did his job just fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but, close to an obstruction here if the Raiders... Okay, so second tackle here for the Raiders. They are 3 metres out here from the line. It's going to be second tackle now. Hodgson, right-hand side, gives it off. Oh, taken down 3 metres short. Third tackle here. They're close. They are close here. Hodgson with the ball. He goes right-hand side, short side. That's an obstruction if he doesn't go down, and he goes down. Fourth tackle now for the Raiders. They're 1 metre short here from the line. Fourth tackle, here we go. Rapana, Jordan Rapana, left-hand side, gives it off to Frawley. I nearly said Sammy Williams, but it's Matt Frawley. Sammy Williams has been dropped this week. I think he's been okay this year, but obviously you may as well mix it up. Left-hand side, Whiten kicks it through. Should be a... Oh, wow. Oh, Watini Lesniak. That was nice. That was nice for Watini Lesniak, though. So it will be a dropout here from the Warriors to the Raiders. That was nice. Justin Sutherland says, what's up, Blaze? Hello, mate. How we doing? Appreciate your support with 2 memberships, by the way. Kay Quinn says, are you showing the Man City game? My guy, I just put a Premier League tipping video out, and I also have put a community page schedule out that has every single stream that I'm doing this week. So you should know if I'm doing the Man City game. Also, I'm a Man City fan. Of course I'm doing Man City game. Football States is getting Cristiano now, Blaze. Oh, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Look, it's good for us, but tomorrow night for Man City Arsenal, but it's more funny because United fans than him getting... Like, I don't really necessarily care. We need someone up front, but, you know, the funniest thing about that is actually United fans rather than the actual fact of getting Ronaldo. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They are 22 metres out here from the line. They're going to go right-hand side here. Gives it off, and it's going to be Rapana. No, offloads it backwards, but loses about 10 metres there. Matty Tomoko. I don't mind. Forward pass, knock on, whatever you want to call it. What do you want to call it, guys? Knock on, forward pass? Well, guess what? You can call both of them. Justin Sutherland says, yeah, hopefully I don't get timed out tonight. Yeah, we didn't do it, man. And it's so strange that yours twice. You know, yours twice. It's just really odd. Joshua Robson, do you think the Titans will make the grand final? They're likely to make the finals, let alone the grand final, mate. Yeah, I never thought that they were going to make the grand final this year. 2023, they win the grand final. But 2021, I was just hoping to make it. Bosty Bro says, I hope Ronaldo joins PSG so we can take with Messi. Not happening, mate. He wants to come back to Manchester, and United's not offering. Thank you. So 7 minutes gone here. 6-0 to the Warriors. The Football State says, one of my United fan mates, Steven, said he will tarnish his legacy if he moves, as if Ronaldo, Figo, and other... Yeah, but no one cares what United fans think. That's the problem here. That's the problem. No one cares. So right-hand side here, first tackle, second tackle for the Warriors, 25 metres out, and that's a high tackle. Good night, Irene, Mr. Raider. Good night, Irene, Mr. Tarpany. No, it's going to be... was that Tarpany? Who gave away that penalty? Justin says, Ronaldo to City, Mbappe to Real Madrid. My goodness me. My goodness me. Jesse Colquhoun says, Chooks Bunnies, you should know who I tip because I did an NRL tipping video every single Wednesday. Actually, I did it Tuesday this week. You should have been there. Gee whiz. My God. But it's going to be 8 minutes gone here. Warriors with the ball inside the attack and a half right now. Jason Coulomb says, let's go the Warriors. He's getting around the New Zealanders. They need to win this game. The Titans need them to win this game. If you want to be a Tigers fan who still apparently thinks they can make the bloody finals, then so do you, technically. Oh, that's a knock-on for the Warriors, and that's got to be... are they saying that's been stripped here from the... Oh, the Raiders stripped it out backwards, so that's why it's not going to be played back at the 30. Okay, so it's going to be a strip there from the Raiders. If the Warriors had got that, they could have scored. First tackle leave the Raiders, 25 minutes out. Why is it... Okay, so that makes no sense. So why did it go to 0 tackle for the Raiders if his calling got stripped backwards? If it got stripped backwards, the Warriors did nothing wrong, so why is it 0 tackle? If you could call it as a knock-on, then why did the Raiders lose 15 metres and not get the ball from the 30-metre line rather than back at the 15? Makes no sense. Third tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to go left-hand side. 40 metres out. Hodgson gets up to Whiten. Whiten here goes through, taking it down 33 metres out. Jordan says, no point making the 8. Both teams will get slaughtered first week. No, that's completely incorrect. They both will get slaughtered first... Oh, Knights maybe not if they play the Eels. Eels are shit, right? But not necessarily, mate, because there's a lot more to it. If you're a growing team going through the motion... Oh, Sebastian Chris is going to get taken off 5th. That was terrible by the Raiders. So 5th tackle there, and the Warriors will get the ball here 20 minutes out from their own line. No, completely incorrect, man. So when you're a team and you're growing, you want to be progressing each year, right? If you don't believe you're going to make the grand final, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't want to make the finals to improve on the 9th position we had last year. They're probably going to come 9th again this year, especially if the Warriors win this. The Titans will probably come 9th this year, right? So you definitely do. Whether you get knocked out or not, you still want to be in the finals to get that experience, because next year we're going to be better than we are, especially with $1 million in the cap, mind you. We have $1 million in the cap, and then we still have, obviously, the one... Oh, Chad Townsend, nice little play there, but he gets out to the 45. So a lot of things that go into it, man. You can't just think, oh, they're going to get smashed, so there's no point making the 8. There is absolutely a lot of things that go into making the 8 rather than just getting smashed first week. Bosty Bro says, hope the Eels get knocked out first round. They lost 56-10 to Manly a few rounds ago. I hope there is a repeat. Well, they won't play Manly first, mate. The Eels would play the Knights first, assuming, obviously, they lose every game from here on out, or don't go above the Roosters or Manly, which isn't happening. Actually, are the Eels in the same amount of points as the Roosters? 32-30. Oh, to be fair, the Roosters lose to the Rabbitohs tonight by a decent enough margin. The Eels could... So the Roosters are on 159 points differential and the Eels are on 131, so it's 28 differential there. Assuming that a lot of people are talking shit about the Rabbitohs, I think Roosters lose by 4. I could even see the Roosters winning, but Rabbitohs to win by, say, 20, like people are assuming, right? Second tackle for the Raiders, 45 metres out. That would then bring it down to a point where it's only the 8 points the difference, for and against wise, for the Eels to catch up. They do play the Storm. I'm just throwing it out there. They did beat them earlier this year. Obviously, I don't think they're going to. Third tackle kick, Raiders. You are joking. What are the Warriors doing? No, what are the Warriors doing? Justin says Warriors came out to play. Oh yeah. Blake Harlow says if Panthers made the 8 in 2019, maybe it would have helped us be experienced enough to win the grand final in 2020. Disagree. Disagree. Panthers were a shock. Panthers... Oh, that's a knock-on for the Raiders. Okay, so forget me. I was going to say, what are the Warriors doing anyway? But it's a knock-on for the Raiders. Justin Summers says, why people talking shit about the Rabbits? I don't think there are people talking shit about the Rabbits, my guy. I don't think there are. Are people talking shit about the Rabbits? Well, I'm 44 likes right now. We've got 105 people here. Buddy, gee whiz, I know you guys can go and schmackaroona that thumbs up button. My God. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's see if we can get to 12,400 subscribers tonight as we keep on growing, we keep on moving, we keep on grooving, baby. So it's going to be first tackle here for the Warriors, 15 metres out from their own line. It's going to be Peter Hiku who gets that ball out to the 20. Bosty Bro says, yeah, if the Eels play the Storm, which I'm assuming they'll win this week, they'll be on a 20-win streak. They most likely aren't going to win. To be fair, I, for some reason, feel like the Eels could sneak it tomorrow. I do. I really do. I'm not going to be ballsy enough to tip it. The Warriors. Warriors. Oh, my God. My God. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's another knock-on. What are you doing? Ryan Sims says the only 4 All Blacks play... why are we talking about Rugby Union right now? Tiddly McDuffie says, what year did you make this awesome channel? I think I created it in 2015. I started vlogging in 2016, but I haven't really taken it seriously since Chicago-ish last year. Chicago 2019 this year, well, last year with the NRL. Last year, really, really seriously. This could be a knock on here from the Raiders. It's actually gone backwards there. This should actually be Warriors ball here. I think this goes backwards here because Matt Lodge is going to... I don't even know if he passed this ball, but it goes backwards regardless here. Matt Frawley will hit the ball out, which is a loose carry, but it goes backwards. Did he have control of the ball, though, is the question here. I think it might be a loose carry, to be fair. It's a tough call here. It is a tough call here. There's no knock on at this stage. Okay, so it'll be Warriors ball. Good challenge. Good challenge there by the Warriors. Very good challenge. Very good challenge. Go Jordan says, everyone, if new here, like and sub, or you will have a curse on your team for the next 10 years. Your team will lose for the next 10 years. It is just a straight up fact. Do you want me to bloody give you the Eels curse? They've been 35, or what, the previous play call. So challenge is successful. But what's the call? Comprende español? Por favor? Signore, what are you talking about? So challenge successful, so that should mean Warriors ball, right? Surely. Surely. James Moses says, Parra will slaughter the Knights if Keegan Hipgrave... What's you and Keegan Hipgrave? I love Keegan. Obviously, you know, Gold Coast Titans legend, mate. I think he's from the Gold Coast part. Bonesy Boy says, what's your thoughts on Latrell Mitchell? I think Latrell's one of the best players in the game. I think when he plays centre, he's the best player in the game. I think he's a top 5 fullback in the game. But I think he's the best centre in the game. So, yeah, look, I love watching Latrell. He's a very tough player. He's a very grindy player. And, man, I can't get enough of the guy. Honestly, he's probably one of my favourite players, if not my favourite player to watch in the entire league. But left-hand side here, I've never had a bad word to say about Latrell. I haven't really seen him deal with bad things wrong. I don't really care about off-field. On-field, he's been fantastic. But fit tackle here for the Warriors. Going to kick this one down here. And, ooh, could be a good kick. He's going to be a good kick. Oh, good kick. Good kick. It had the chance of going for a 7-tackle set, which is why I was worried, but it ended up being a good kick. Go Jordan says, BK, what does Tosso Viti mean? Tosso Viti means go Fiji. So basically, well, it's like move Fiji, but it's go Fiji. Yeah, anyway. So Tosso Viti Tosso is basically like move Fiji, move, or go Fiji, go kind of thing. So third tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to be 30 metres out here from their own line. Gig Cash says, either way, we will not make finals in the next 7 years. 7 years is a long time in sport, man. 2 years ago, Titans were wooden spoon. Just throw that out there. 2 years ago, the Titans were wooden spoon. This year, they were competing for the 8 and potentially have a chance of winning a comp in the next 5 years. So that's 7 years from when you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying now, because obviously Tigers have been shocking this year. Just think, 7 years down the track is a long time to be thinking about, my guy. But up it goes here, and it's going to be the Warriors. Oh, Tony Zalesniak. Nice catch. Nice catch there by Tony Zalesniak. I also want to throw out there $1 million in the bank for next year for the Titans. There is a hooker that might be looking to come back to South East Queensland, and I'm not too sure if the Broncos have that kind of cap space. I could be wrong. Let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. But Brandon Smith has said that he wants to come back to South East Queensland. As far as the media has said, he has said that he wants to come back to South East Queensland. So take it with a grain of salt. But, you know, there is a potential there. The Titans do have the money, and I believe maybe the Broncos might. I'm not too sure. For tackle here, they've spent a lot of money on Reynolds, though, and they've got quite a bit on their cap, I think. I love BK Sports. If the Titans make the finals, I'll give you $100. No, you won't, because you're a fake account, mate. So right-hand side here for the Warriors. They're going to get to the halfway point. It's going to be fit tackle now. Wade Egan here. He goes left-hand side, and it's going to be... Oh, Reece Walsh. Oh, Reece Walsh. Oh, what is Reece Walsh? Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Surely penalty. No, that's going to be an obstruction. There had to be an obstruction there. Justin Sunderland says, Rip, I just got tilted and put my last $150 on Tubo anytime try at $2. But that's separate from my $2.20 challenge. What are you doing, my God? Tubo anytime, my God. Gee whiz. You're just gone crazy, mate. You're just gone crazy. What you doing? What are you doing, son? Zampai says, I see Smith signing with the Titans easily. I do too, to be honest with you. NRL fan says, your thoughts on more tallow? What are you talking about? Sergeant Kelton says, that would be good. That would be a good buy, but as you said, Storm players don't do well outside of the Storm. Absolutely. But in the same sense, you've got to remember, is that the entire team, it's a pretty solid team right now the Titans do have. They just haven't been able to click yet. Unfortunately, I didn't really agree with some of the Titans changes that Justin Hogwarts made. I think with Tyrone Peachey might not be re-signed too, which would obviously... I think that with Tyrone Peachey, that would obviously really... would really give us a bit more extra cap too. How much is Tyrone Peachey on at the Titans? How are you? Says Broncos will have cash to splash. I think he'll stay at Storm, though, with the brown paper bags. I don't know, to be honest with you, because I think he wants hooker, and Harry Grant's going to get the hooker role there. Third tackle here for the Warriors. They're 32 metres out here from their own line. Left-hand side they're going to go. And it's going to be right-hand side. Justin Sunderland says not the reaction I was hoping for. In regards to what? Oh, true. Oh, no. So I'm not saying it's a terrible bet, my guy. I'm not telling you. Oh, Chad Townsend here, right-hand side. Oh, cheeky. 40-20 attempt here. Is that 40-20? Is it a 40-20? Oh, it's just outside the 40. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Crystal May Tom says Broncos beat Warriors. They did. That was last week, but they did. So I'm not too sure what we're still talking about here. But they definitely did. You are actually spot on there. But Justin, look, it's not a terrible bet. It's just the Rabbitohs' defence has improved greatly. But if anyone's going to score from the Roosters, you get on Tupou. He had a great game last week against the Dragons and scored 2 tries, didn't he? Gordon Green says, would you take Canberra minus 1.5? No. Medvedev said it's going to... Sorry, man. No. It's going to feel a little weird to see Redcliffe play, but that's just my opinion. It was weird to see the Titans play in 2007, man. You're just going to move with the times. So you got to remember, there'll be more than just this team. There's 2 teams being added in, not next year or 2023. It was going to be 2023, but I think because the pandemic has put a little bit of a halt to it. However, Redcliffe will come in, and then a couple of years later, like another New Zealand team will come in, or Papua New Guinea, or Perth, or whatnot, right? So it's... Oh, that's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. Yep, knock-on Raiders. Knock-on Raiders. CB3 says, hey BKR, I love the streams. Do Titans have a chance to make the finals? Absolutely. I don't know why Holbrook waited so long to put feeder on. Absolutely. Jaden Campbell looking good too. Absolutely. Preston was an OG. Bingo. Yeah, man. The Titans they don't really care about this result, but in the same sense, a Warriors result would help us a lot greater. It would give the Warriors a chance to win next week, but then again, they would need the Sharks to lose the Broncos. We don't really care about this game too much. We also care about the Sharks-Broncos game tomorrow. If the Sharks win by big, it's going to be very difficult to see us making it because they would go 2 points up, and I think they're up by 17 points differential-wise. If the Storm are able... Because the thing is, the Storm would have to play a full team next week. I still think the Sharks lose to the Storm, even with a backup team. But the problem is that the for and against wise, it depends. I just hope the Broncos turn up. If they lose by 1 or 2, I don't really give a shit, right? Because then the Titans can win by 10, the Sharks can lose by 10 next week, and then the Titans make the finals, right? But there's a lot of equations that still go on. Don't worry. Right-hand side here for the Warriors, they're going to be 30 minutes out. His second tackle now. Gordon Green says, will New Zealand win this? -1. I'm about to put $500. Oh, well, you can't blame me, man, if it loses, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put this out there. It's all your choice if you want to put $500 on Warriors -1, but I would say Warriors to win this. I think the Warriors have looked better. I think the Warriors are playing for their season too. This isn't... I think this... Honestly, the Warriors are playing better here. Left-hand side, they're going to score a try right now, so they're not going to be as much as they were. They're 5 minutes out here, 4 tackle now for the Warriors. 5 minutes out from the line, but I would suggest to do that, but don't blame me if you bet losers. So Warriors here, 3 minutes out here from the line. Fit tackle. Fit tackle here for the Warriors. Right-hand side, Wade Egan had a nice little play before to get the try, the early try. Chad Townsend, beautiful. Beautiful here. That's too hard of a kick, I think. Try-time Warriors. Try-time Warriors. Try-time Warriors. Ewan Aiken. Oh, no, who was that? Who scored? Sorry, not Ewan Aiken. That's Berry. That's a bloody bit of Berry action. I hope you had that bet. It is now 10-0 to the Warriors, and Berry runs through the ball. Unfortunately, just drops down, and he can't get the catch, and that is a try time for the Warriors. Try time for the Warriors. Ba-da-boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Try time for New Zealand. Bum, bum. This is a very good play here from New Zealand, to be honest with you. That's a very nice play. Well, Tenny's Lesniak coming running through. Is that Smith Shields? Is that Smith Shields the number 2? No, Simonson. That's Simonson, number 2 for the Raiders. Unfortunately, the ball was actually really perfectly placed, a little bit too far for him. Chad Townsend, nice work to get it off to O'Sullivan, and then O'Sullivan with a brilliant kick, and they just can't catch it there, Simonson. And then right through is Berry. It's going to be 10-0 with the kick to come. Beautiful. TSM on Jiggles' Tyron Peach on 500k. Gee whiz, love the bloke, but I don't know if they're going to re-sign him. So that's another 500k into the Caparino. I tell ya. Sachin Kelly says, oh wow, I didn't know Rocco Berry was playing. He is, and he scored, mate. Jaden Entrance says, nice singing, mate. How many times I got to tell you? How many times I got to tell you guys? The voice asked me to come on, and I said, listen, just relax, man. Like, I'm trying to do these streams. You want me to come on, buddy, The Voice? You're dreaming, mate. I'm too good for that show. I'm too good. Levi Hawkins says, let's go, brothers. I'm getting around you boys today, Levi Hawkins. I'm getting around them. If the Sharks win tomorrow, you guys are done anyway. But you need to win this to at least keep yourselves in the race. But you still need a lot to go your way for the Warriors. But in the same sense, with 20 minutes to go of the first half, up 10-0, potentially 12-0 if Reece Walsh can slap this. Let's see if he can slap it. You know, a bit of slapper. You know, a bit of slapper-roo. No, Reece Walsh, he missed 5 kicks last week, cost him the game against the Broncos, and potentially cost them that. Oh, wow. Ooh, curls. The curls of dreams. I think he's got it. No, he missed it. It curled around. Oh, yikes. That was a terrible kick. It's a good kick, but it's also a terrible kick. So 10-0 here with 20 minutes to go the first half. Guys, let's go and hit that thumbs up button. What are we on likes? Right now, we're on 60 likes with 124 people. Let's get to 70 likes right now. And obviously, hit that big old red subscribe button if you're new around here. We're trying to see if we can get to 12,400 tonight. Well, let's do it. NRL fans, is my ladder prediction. There's too many numbers in that ladder prediction. 12 Titans, but what are you talking about? Titans can't come 12th, my guy. Troll. Oh, man. See, this is the thing, guys. You just have to laugh at trolls, because, like, that's just a terrible troll. Titans in 12th? Like, what planet are you living on, my guy? Like, what planet are you living on? K Queen says, were the Warriors like 14th at one stage? Yeah, well, Titans were second last at one stage. Warriors were second last at one stage. Raiders, Knights were second last at one stage, actually. All the teams around this area have been bottom 4 at some stage this year, man. CP3 says, yeah, I think Sharks will lose against an understrength Storm lineup, and the Broncos Milford turns up. I think Sharks are done. What are your thoughts on Bray? I think if the Sharks lose tomorrow, their season's finished. I do. Even if the Rays lose this, the Titans lost and the Sharks lose and they're still in the 8, I don't think the Sharks can beat the Storm, and I think the Titans beat the Warriors. So, you know, it would honestly bring it all back into perspective and bring the chance back to the Titans. But fit tackle here for the Warriors. There is 43 minutes to go here till the Rays line. They're going to go left-hand side, up 10-0. What a start here for the Warriors, mind you. What a cheeky little start. And the Rays, that's a good kick from the Warriors. And they're going to put the Rays back inside their own 10-metre line. But Warriors fans, you really desperately, if you are to win this game, a long way to go in this game, but the Raiders are known for fading in second half, so I'm not too sure how they're going to come back in the second half, I guess. Penny New West is Planet 8. Fair enough, to be honest with you. Fair enough. Brendan Westing says, Geelong going to win tonight and get knocked out? Never. Thank you. I know, that's the truth. They are never going to get knocked down. They are going to beat Port Adelaide tonight. Thank you very much. Jaden Antun says, fun fact, Tigers haven't been in the 8 since the start of the season at any stage. Well, set restart here for the Raiders. That's a fun fact. Set restart is the fun fact of the day here. So Raiders with the ball here, 45 minutes out of their own line. Levi Hogan says Warriors vs Titans for 8th spot in the... No. The Warriors, unfortunately, their for and against isn't great. So they would need the Raiders to lose, they would need the Titans to lose, and they would need the Sharks to lose. Like, you've got too much to ask for. I've tipped the Sharks to win this week, but I think they get pumped next week, regardless of the team that gets put out there by the Storm. So I don't have the Warriors. Like, I know you want to think you've got a better chance than you do, but... You know, you cost it last week. If you had a 1 last week, man, this would be you getting into the 8 right now. Just want to throw this bad boy out there. This would be you getting into the 8 this week if you hadn't lost last week to the Broncos. So, you know, bit of the how you go, man. Gordon Green says, I took New Zealand -4.5. -4.5. All right, well, not too bad right now, but you need to hope that they don't keep giving away these penalties because I think this is a penalty here. Jack says, hey, Blaze, just turn on the game. Warriors must be playing quite well. They are, mate. They are. The Rays playing like they're fading themselves in the second half, but just in the first half this week, they actually decided to fade in the first minute of this game. But look, the Warriors scored in the first 2 minutes, man. So, you know, of course they're going to set a nice foundation for them to keep themselves in the competition. Go Jordan says, teams like Cowboys and Dragons have a chance because Manly will rest Turbo. Maybe, no. Dragons and Cowboys are both terrible. We'll rest Turbo, maybe DCE and Saab and Rabbits. By the way, seen a lot of supporters talking a great deal of shit about the Titans when their teams are well and truly below. So, I think people should pipe it down in regards to a few of their responses in regards to the Titans losing a game and still being in the 8 race, while other teams are 3rd last, 2nd last, 4th last. My goodness me. The chatter is ridiculous. It's like, man, like, have a bit of composure about yourself. Like, your teams are down the bottom of the ladder and you're talking that much shit about the Titans? Like, wowee. My goodness me. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but... My goodness. Brendan Westling says the Broncos are that... So it is a penalty here to the Raiders, so they're going to be 20 minutes out even the line. Brendan Westling says the Broncos are that team that will mix things up for a bit of teams looking for finals positions. Nearly did it to us, beat the Warriors and can beat Cronulla this weekend. The Sharks have won like 2 out of the last 9 against the Broncos, mind you. Oh, that's a penalty. That was a penalty there against the front obstruction. No, it's not. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 3 minutes out here from the line. Big old chance here for the Raiders. Oh, good run, but he's going to get taken down here. That's a nice little run there. That was a very nice little run. But that's a knock on. That's a knock on. That is shocking from the Raiders. That is absolutely deplorable from the Raiders. My God. That is mad. Khalil says, don't talk shit about the Titans if you're Broncos fan. No, it's just don't talk shit if your team is below them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter where you are, who you are a supporter. Just, if your team's below them, like, I don't understand why you'd be like, oh, it sucks shit, Titans. You're shit. It's like, okay, well, we're shit. When we beat you by 30, you know. Justin Sutherland says, wow, great defense. The Rays just lost that ball. Well, I wasn't actually really looking at it here, to be honest with you. He's just trying to get out of the tackle here. No, he's already lost that ball here. No, he's just getting out of the tackle. That's just a loose carry. Yeah, he's just simply trying to get out of the tackle. Absolutely. The bunker has actually had some common sense there. I thought the bunker was going to give me some stupid reasoning shit as into that the Raiders should get that ball there. But no, it's going to be the right call there by the bunker, and the Warriors will get this ball 5 minutes out from their own line. Good call there by the bunker. Jeez, you don't see it much. However, says the reason Titans get a lot of shit is because everyone was hyping them up at the start of the year. No, it's not, actually. No, it's not. The reason the Titans get a lot of shit is because they're the newest team in the competition. There's not a great deal of fans that can back them up. But then when you get myself, I can back them up. If you guys talk shit to me, I can back the team up, right? So the reason why the Titans get a lot of shit is because they're like a young kid in the league. They've won nothing yet. They've won a couple of spoons. It's got nothing to do with the fact that people were hyping them up. That's just an added thing too. It's a little bit of a bonus for all the haters, man. But, you know, it is what it is. You just move on. It's like... no one's really good in this league except for the top 4, or 5, which is Manly, Roosters, and they've had their down times. Storm, Rabbitohs, and Roosters, and Rabbitohs have had their down times too, mind you. I'm not comparing Titans at all to them. I'm just saying. But you know, it's what it is, man. It's all part of the rugby league game, bro. All part of the rugby league game. Hank says, as a Bulldogs fan, I know to not pipe up, just watch, be easy. Left-hand side here for the Warriors, exactly right. Exactly right. But the Bulldogs, you know, at least they were in the grand final a couple of times in the last 10 years. Lost both of them, but left-hand side here for the Warriors. Oh, Wade Egan, he's having a game here. Wade Egan's having an absolute game right now. So Warriors here, they're 33 metres out here from their own from the Raiders line. Chad Townsend puts the ball up in the air. Big chance here for the Warriors. Big chance here for the Warriors. Oh, it's going to drop back here for 14 less now. It's going to be a try. Try time Warriors. Try time for the Warriors. Try time for the Warriors. It's 14-0. Bum. Titans aren't out of it yet. Titans aren't out of it yet. The Warriors leading 14-0 with a kick to come. With a kick to come. Justin Sunderland says Rays having a shocker. The Rays are having a shocker. Glad I changed my tip to the Warriors. Did someone tell me if I did call the Rays, tipping Rays on the... Did I tip the Rays or did I tip the Warriors? On my Wednesday to me video. Charles Kelly says, just don't read the negative comments, bro. Oh no, the negative comments are funny. Negative comments are funny. If they're trolling and they don't include anything else and they just keep spamming or whatnot, I'll hide them from the channel. But, you know, if they're actually getting involved in the channel and talking shit, they can talk shit as much as they want. Because I can respond. Hank said the football season for real, my money-making season parlay. Yeah, man, I've got my BKR Sport NFL draft, fantasy draft coming up on Sunday. Jeez, it's going to be a tough one because tomorrow I got 3 NRL games. Then I got Man City versus Arsenal. Then I got the 5 Premier League games at 12 a.m. in the morning. And then I have the Liverpool versus Arsenal game, the Liverpool versus Chelsea game at 2:30 in the morning. That doesn't finish till 4:30. Then I have to be up at 10 a.m. for my NFL fantasy draft. Gee whiz, it's a hectic weekend for me, man. Blake Hart said, I think you tipped the Warriors. Did I tip the Warriors? Oh, no, I surely didn't. I don't think I did. I think I didn't. But I tipped the Warriors before the stream started. Mevo says, if the Warriors win this, will help the Titans' chances to make the finals. Absolutely. They don't. Reece Walsh will kick us. It'll be 16-0 here. Bush got 15 minutes to go. Absolutely, man. So if the Warriors win this game, the Raiders don't go above the Titans, and the only other game that means anything this week is Sharks Broncos, and they'll be tomorrow. I think at 3 p.m. What time is it? Yeah. 5:30. So Dragons. Oh, that's the worst game of the bloody week. Dragons Cowboys, Sharks Broncos, Storm Eels tomorrow, but Sharks Broncos at 5:30 is a big game. That's a big game for the 8. Jack says, I know I'm just pointing out the obvious, but how should the Raiders? You're pointing out some pretty obvious shit, man. I think you should start pointing out some pretty outrageous shit because you're pointing out some pretty obvious shit right now. Jared Forza, I doubt you called Canberra patchier than a Warriors cool. I don't know, man, to be honest with you. It was a tough game to predict. Simonson will come off here for Simonson comes off for Nickel Clockster. Quinton Rechetti says, Warriors and Titans fans are praying for the Broncos to beat the Sharks. Yes, they are, absolutely, because this Raiders team ain't beating the Roosters, and I don't think the Sharks have beaten the Storm, so there's a lot that goes into that Titans-Warriors game next week, to be completely honest with you. Jaden Twin says, Warriors staying alive. Staying alive, they are. Staying alive. And so are the Titans with this. Gordon Green says, my bookie has it 18-0. Is it really 16-0? Yeah, it's 16-0, bro. It's 16-0. But your minus 4.5 is looking pretty good. Look at Wade Egan. He's having a great game. Oh, he should have passed the ball there. My goodness me. He should have passed the ball. So 4th tackle here. They're going to go left-hand side. Gives it off to O'Sullivan. Kicks it on 4th. Wrong move, in my opinion. Oh, there's no one back. There's no one back here for the Raiders. Oh, that was weird. Why'd they kick it on? To be fair, he's going to get taken over the sideline here. He's going to know he doesn't. Clock's not gets taken down 30 minutes out. Medvedev says, I will never forget that Raiders defense against the Storm that night. I mean, you might have forgot, Blaze, but not me. Okay, they also lost that game, and they've also been shit all year, so what are you talking about? But Raiders here go left-hand side. They're 40 metres out here, 45 metres out here from their own line, 3rd tackle. Blake Hart says, where's Reece Walsh been in this game? At least he's been kicking, mate. At least he's been kicking. Reece Walsh hasn't needed to get into the game at fullback. He hasn't needed to get into it because O'Sullivan is having a good game. Wade Egan's having a good game. Chad Townsend's done nothing, but at least 2 of the spine are having a good game, so you don't necessarily need it. Creamy says, what's going on, Raiders? Oh, knock on. Yikes. Raiders, yikes. Raiders, knock on. Wow. This is their season, guys. This is their season done. Their for and against is shocking, right? So the Raiders, right now, so with this scoreline, 16-0 to the Warriors. The Warriors right now would be on minus 99, and the Warriors have gone above the Raiders. The Warriors have gone above the Raiders if this result stays the same. The Warriors would be minus 99. The Raiders would be minus 101. So this is the season for the Raiders. Their for and against is not good enough to make the 8 with a win next week against the Roosters. So this is literally their season if they don't come back here. If they do not win this game, their season is gone. So this is much bigger than you think. Because the Warriors right now have jumped the Raiders on the ladder. Offer Samson Marley says, do you think Warriors will play a game back in Auckland? No. No way. Not a chance. 0 chance this year. Maybe next year. I don't know. But not this year. No way. Creamer says, especially when you got an away game next week against the Titans. Creamer says, I must have been drunk when I tipped the Rays this week. I don't know who I tipped in the tipping video. I think I tipped Rays, but I have told you guys to get around the Warriors before the stream, but, you know. Cal says, the commentator said that Chad Townsend has hurt his shoulder. Well, that's why he's not been there. Good little run there by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's having a good game here too. 4 tackle here. Gig Cash, you can say sorry you like, but no one else can see it coming because he's spammed. So I'm not going to show that one. Right inside, Chad. Oh, Chad Townsend's on the field. What are you talking about? Oh my God, they're going to score again. They're going to score again. The Warrior team's the Lesniak here. They're 15 metres out. It's 5th tackle. They're 12 metres out. Aren't you happy I told you to get on the Warriors there, Mr. Gordon? Right inside here, Josh Curran, and he'll get tackling goal. Hey, Mr. Gordon Green, I think you should be pretty happy that I told you to get on the Warriors and not the Raiders, eh? So it's going to be a dropout here to the Warriors from the Raiders. How many more minutes to go here this first half? There is 10 minutes to go here the first half, guys. What are we on likes-wise? We are on 74 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes before half-time. And obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. We are on our way to 12,400. If you don't subscribe, then guess what? I'm telling you right now, you will never see your team ever make the finals ever again. And that's a fact. There's actually 11 minutes to go, but it is what it is. So Warriors here at the halfway point, gives it off to the big Adam Vanilla Blake. Here he comes. Vanilla Blake! He slowed down a little bit there. I didn't like that. Justin Sunderland says, I think most people tip the Raiders. They're just playing very bad at the moment for some reason. Yeah, well, I bet on the Warriors. So left-hand side here, Reece Walsh goes left-hand side. Hiku is Gonski. 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out here from the line. Bum. Second tackle. Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh gets it off to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan here. 15 minutes out, gets it off to Chad Townsend. Townsend here. Oh my God, they actually might score again here. No, Berry gets taken down. Ooh, that would have hurt. 18 minutes out, yeah, Rapana, you can clap, like that's really meaningful, but you're also down 16-0 in a must-win game. Left-hand side here for Townsend. Townsend gets it off to Bunty Afoa. Ooh, gets it out to the 10. Jeez, he keep pumping those legs, my God. Cal says, Josh Curran's had an unreal last month of footy. He's been very good all year, mate. 4 tackle. Oh, Adam Fanua Blake. Try. Oh, wow. Oh, he gets it offload. Oh, did he lose the ball? No, he's knocked it on forward pass. Doesn't matter, but geez. How'd they defend that? That was actually a nice defense from the Raiders. Gina says, Blaze, it seems like you're very excited. No, not really. I'm having a good time, but I'm having a good time. We don't cry every stream. Justin Sunderland says, how did they screw that up? I know, man. I know, crazy. I don't know how they screwed that little bad boy up, but they did screw that little bad boy up. They did. Oh, I thought he was going to challenge that. I don't think he can challenge that because he caught it as a forward pass. I think he caught it as a forward pass. Charles Kelly says, Curran is the guy of the future for the Warriors. Zach Moran says, only if the Warriors won more of those close games like the Dragons. I Only, oh, okay. I thought you were saying to win close games like the Dragons winning close games, and I was like, I don't know what Dragons games you're watching, but yeah. To be honest with you, that Warriors Dragons game, it cost them. The Broncos game, it cost them. But then again, you look at the Titans, man. The Knights game last night, that cost them. The Broncos game earlier in the season, that's going to cost them. The Storm game where they were down 18, I was 20-14, and had the open try nearly, but unfortunately threw the pass wrong, 4 pass and whatnot. That cost them. You know what I mean? Like every team can go through it. Sharks have had plenty of games this year. Knights have been shocking a lot of the time this year. There's been plenty of Raiders games where they were up big against the Warriors early this season and then capitulated. Right? They did have one man down for the majority of the game, but they were one man on the bench for the majority of the game. Sorry. Mevda says, do you think this match is the Warriors playing great or Rays playing bad? Warriors are playing good and the Rays are playing bad. Porking on his dots, man. Bit of both. Bit of both here. But first tackle over the Rays, second tackle now. 20 minutes out here from their own line. Drew Feet says, good to see you in a good mood, mate, after the last match. Oh, it's what it is, man. It's one game, man. It's all sport. It's all emotions building up. And, it's not just sport that also weighs into that emotions last night, too. You've got to remember, I am locked down in Sydney for 3 months, man. I can't get home to the Gold Coast. But I am in the preparations of trying to, because I do have a house on the Gold Coast that I can go to, that I do obviously have my address with. So, Raiders here, left-hand side. So after the 8th of September, I think they open up the applications again for people to return home if they're residents of Queensland. So I'll be doing that. But Raiders here puts it up in the air, and the Warriors will get the ball. Reece Walsh, good take. Gee whiz, that was like an AFL tape, mate. That's like an AFL tape. Greasy Gamer says, last night's Knights versus Titans was probably one of the most undeserved victories ever. Knights were so bad. A bit of yes and no, mate. Titans weren't good enough to win the game. And this is what I was talking about with Jamal last night. But that's going to be a penalty here to the Warriors, 15 metres out. No, I'm not going to tell you what was spoken about with Jamal, but we were talking about the fact that look, it's tough, man. It's tough because for me, I was saying. No, I'm not going to say what it is, but we were just talking about the fact that it was unlucky, it was unfortunate. But the only problem that I have with the game is that you're not allowed to block a field goal as the kicking team, and they had 3 blockers in front, including Kalaponga. But I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs, but there was 3 blockers in front of that field goal. Dimitri Dress says, mate, I'm the same as you. Whatever Penrith play a big game, I get emotional as. Yeah, but try doing it in front of 300 people live, man. And I'm not saying yours is worse or yours is less than mine. I'm just saying, try doing it and holding in your emotions while, sitting in front of, I think it was 319 people watching when that field goal went over. But the Warriors get the ball here 40 minutes out. Yellow Warriors says, people talk about the Knights being shit, but they're 7 from 9. They absolutely are. You wait till the finals, and they'll show you. They looked terrible last night, and won because... wow, that's a good tackle from the Raiders. Won because the Titans just kept not being able to score. The Raiders, the Knights' defence was terrible, but yet again, the Titans just couldn't find a way to score. They just kept losing the ball or dropping the ball off a dropout, literally off the dropout multiple times, giving away shoot penalties. Don't talk to me as if the Knights were good last night, man. Don't talk to me if the Knights were good against the Bulldogs, because the Bulldogs are arguably the better team, but just couldn't get the job done in the end either. This Knights team is going to get absolutely walloped when it comes to anyone who's not the Eels. So no, the Knights are woeful, and I will tell you that for a fact. Anyone who's not the Manly, the Panthers, the Storm, the Roosters, or the Rabbitohs are just woeful. Just straight up. But right-hand side here, but obviously you're a Knights fan, so you're not going to like that. But, oh my God, this defence on the Raiders is woeful. Oh, that's going to be a knock-on here from the Raiders. It's going to be a set restart. Oh my God. Sonny Yagi says, you happy because Warriors are 16-0? Absolutely, because it's keeping the Titans in the hunt for the 8. It is keeping the Titans in the hunt for the 8. Oh, and I also remember a Raiders fan talking a great deal of shit. Very aggressive Raiders fan at the beginning of this year, saying the Raiders were going to win the league, and he loves it when haters talk about the Raiders so that they can prove them wrong. Well, prove this wrong, bitch. Prove this wrong, bitch boy. I know he's been hidden from the channel, so he can't comment, but I expect a nice little message on Instagram from that little flog. Mevdo says, experience 1 Knights the game last night. Also, little flog boy. How'd the Raiders go against the Titans? Experience 1 Knights the game last night with Pearce kicking the field goal. Kind of. I know it's too early, but who do you think is right for kicking the field goal for the Titans? What do you mean too early? What do you mean too early? I would say, I don't know, Herbert took a kick. Herbert took the kick. I don't know. It didn't look that bad off the foot, to be honest with you. So I'd probably say Patrick Herbert. I thought Jamal Fogarty would do it. Left-hand side here. Warriors. Reece Walsh. Oh, it's knock on. Yikes. Knock on for the Warriors. Or penalty. It's going to be a penalty here to the Warriors for offside. Penalty to the Warriors for offside. Raiders, what are you doing? Sam Wilson says, please no rude words. Probably not the right channel for you. I don't swear greatly, but when I do, I will swear. So, last night I did a very good job of not swearing, mind you. Charles Kelly says, Fodderwaker drop ball was crucial. Absolutely. Sonny Yagi says, you going to watch the Eels vs Storm? I watch literally every single stream, Sonny. I watch literally every single game. Every single NRL game, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, having a good time. So, we've got the Premier League obviously on. We've got the NFL coming back soon. NBA coming back soon. Rugby Union test matches, Rugby Championship. It's a big time on the channel. So, yeah. Smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. But Josh Curran here, 10 metres out from the line. They're going to go left-hand side. Gives it off. Chancey for the Warriors. Chancey for the Warriors. 5 metres out right now. 5 metres out. Medvedev says it wasn't a bad field goal attempt. 1 second right hand side here. Reece Walsh should be try. Josh Curran knocks on. Another knock on. Wowee. Another knock on here by the Warriors. Just poor, man. Just poor. Jack Nine says, who's Titans versing next week? The Warriors, mate. They play the Warriors. And if the Warriors win this game and the Sharks lose the game against the Broncos, that's literally playing for the 8. If the Raiders lose to... No, because, right, like I said, right now, the Warriors are above the Raiders, so... Gris Gamer says, you excited for Ronaldo at City? Oh, we'll talk about tomorrow. But every time that gets said, I do laugh. Because I like it. Only because United fans are so salty. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jay Hayes says, you swore a little bit last night, mate. Not really. I swore one time. I remember when I swore. I know when I swear because I don't swear much. I know how to hold it in. How says, Titans would have been premiership contenders if Cam Smith was playing for them. No shit, man. Like, everyone would have been premiership contenders if Cameron Smith was playing for them. You know? The Bulldogs probably would have looked a lot better than they did this year if Cameron Smith was playing for them. So, 5 minutes to go here. They're going to go left-hand side, gives up to Tomoko, and Tomoko gets it out to the 25. He gets it out to the 25. Harahone Wiparara says, keep going, Warriors. Jesse Barwicki says, Raiders getting it rammed in. Hope they don't score at all. Well, guess what? Warriors are going to score because they've just got the ball off a knock-on from the Raiders. Yikes. Mang 7 says, apparently Aaron Booth from the Storm is going to the Titans. I'm not too sure who that is. So, no offense, but I don't know. Right-hand side here for the Warriors. It's Chad Townsend. Townsend gets it off, and it's going to be Berry. Berry gets it to the 30. Greasy Games says, people are calling him a snake. We'll talk about this tomorrow night, my guy. Oh, no, I love it, though. I love it. You call him a snake. Good. Very good. Very good. Second tackle here for the Warriors. 20 minutes out. Left-hand side. O'Sullivan. Sullivan here himself. Gets taken down. 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out. So third tackle now, they're going to go left-hand side. Wade Egan to O'Sullivan. Sullivan here. No, sorry, Chad Townsend. And Townsend gets it off, and they're going to be 3 minutes out even the line. BKR Sport on TikTok says this is a good sign for Titans to try and stay around the 8. No shit, Sherlock. You're right. 4 tackle kick. Oh my God. Oh, he's so unlucky that he dropped that ball. But why are you kicking on 4 tackle there? Oh, they're going to check something here. What's going on here? I'm pretty certain this is a knock-on. Appreciate this is a knock-on. I don't even know why we're checking this. DC says, Warriors go. Sasha Cullen says, could be a dumb question. Could be a dumb question. Okay, here we go. But do you think the Storm could win a premiership with Trent Barrett? No. Alright, so I'm going to move away from that one quickly because that's dumb. That is a dumb question. You are spot on, mate. You were right. Oh, no, that's off the knee of the Raiders, I think. I think this is off the Raiders' knee. I don't even know if he knocks his ball on. I don't know if this is a knock-on or a... I don't know here. I think this is his leg that comes off this ball. He will find it. No, it's... Oh, okay. The kicks into his leg and then it goes. Yeah, it's a knock-on. Grease Games says, Hines at 6, like it or not. Not really, my guy. I don't like Storm players going anywhere. I don't like the Storm players going anywhere. Tino's been decent this year, but in the same sense, like, I'm never a big fan of Storm players leaving because you're paying an exuberant amount of money for a player who's doing well in the system. You don't have that system. That's why I worry about Finucane and also worry about Nico Hines. Kramer says, I hope we get to see a fuming Ricky Stewart after this. I'm just interested to see if the Raiders can do opposite of what they normally do and actually come back in the second half. Russell says, hope there's a comeback, 13 plus here. You've got the Raiders to win 13 plus? My guy, that ain't happening. The Raiders would have to score 30 points in the next 40 minutes when they've scored 0 and the Warriors scoring 0. Gordon Green says, what is a knock-on? A knock-on is when the ball leaves the hands forward and hits the ground or hits an opposition player. A knock-on is just losing the ball forward. If you lose it backwards, you get to get the ball. But if you lose it forwards, it's a knock-on. So third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 45 metres out here from the line. Where are you from, Gordon? Not Sniper says, I'm a Raiders fan. This performance is terrible. Absolutely, it is. There's no. It doesn't matter whether you're a Raiders fan or anyone fan. This is a terrible performance. So 4 tackle here. It's going to be a penalty here to the Raiders. The Warriors are giving them a chance. It's going to be a quick tap here from the Raiders. It's a quick tap. That's a quick tap. It's going to be first tackle here for the Raiders. They're 15 metres out from the line. Here's a big chance. Here's a big old chance. Here we go. Left-hand side here for the Raiders. It's going to be Tomoko. Tomoko gets inside the attacking 10. Second tackle now. Second tackle for the Raiders. They're 4 metres out here from the line. Hodgson with the ball. He goes left-hand side. They need to score now if they want any chance. Horsburgh gets taken down. This attack is just woeful right now. Woeful. Can they get something a bit better? Can they get something a bit better? But Hodgson here, left-hand side. Oh, that was a terrible play from Hodgson. Just terrible. 4 tackle here for the Raiders. They're 3 metres out. Just a terrible option from Hodgson at the 9. Right-hand side here for the Raiders. They go. Frawley gets it off, and that's a terrible play by the Raiders again. They're now 8 metres out from the line. 5th tackle. This whole set has been just terrible. Right-hand side, and that was actually good defence. He's going to score a try, though. Oh, my God. Oh, that's the most undeserved try I've ever seen in my life. That is the most undeserved try I've ever seen in my life. But the Raiders will score a try at 16-4. It is 16-4 here with 2 minutes to go. It kind of gives them back a chance in this game, but like that was woeful attack, and that's probably the most unlucky try I have ever. Sullivan, to be honest with you, man, I don't really know why he's gone for the intercept there. I think he was going for the intercept there. I don't know, but it's an easy try for the Rays in the end. But jeez, that was poor. That was real poor. Jaden says, finally comeback might be on. Don't think so, mate. The Raiders didn't show anything good there. They're going to score a try, but they showed nothing good in that set. Gordon Green says, Michigan. Oh, you're in Michigan. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, my guy. I know, you can feel sorry for me. Like, I'm probably going to feel sorry for you that you're a Lions fan, to be honest with you. You are tweaking, Zach Marino. Gig Cash says, when will the first Premier League match be? Because I'm going to set an alarm for them. Tomorrow night at 9:30, Man City versus Arsenal. Grease Game says, wait, how come Horsburgh is playing wasn't at the Dogs? He was only there for 2 weeks, man. Him and Ryan James were only there for 2 weeks on loan. 51 seconds to go here the first half. It's 16-4, but they're going to get a kick here. It should be slotted through here. It should be slotted nicely on through here for the Rays to kick it over. It should be kicked right on through here for Rapana. Justin Calvin says, I'm a Lions fan. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Good on you, man. Well, you can tune into the channel all season long as we get to cry ourselves just like I did last night. All season long, but it's going to be 16-60. They will kick it, and with 26 seconds to go here, at least they've scored a try, but they still looked absolutely woeful doing it. Dasmate says fade is fading again. Well, they faded from the first minute, but the thing is that I get a weird feeling that they might be able to. Oh no, they're shocking in second halves, but like they've looked terrible. They've looked absolutely woeful, you know. Russell says, why do I trust White and bad investment? Are you talking about fantasy-wise? Fantasy-wise, White's done nothing all year. Warriors' defense normally isn't that bad. It's not been the Warriors' defense that's gotten them in trouble this year. It's actually, well, it kind of has been. It's been a bit of both, to be honest with you. Justin Cameron says we are 9-1 to make playoffs. God, have you seen our preseason, man? I think we should be 15-1. Jaden Anton says sometimes bad teams win. Thanks, man. So 18, we'll look at last night. 17 seconds to go here of the game, of the first half. Right-hand side, Hodgson with the ball, gets it off, and they're going to be 25 metres out from the wrong line. Quotes fan says, how have Warriors played? Well, the Warriors are up 16-6 in the first half. I'm going to say they've been pretty decent besides that last try they just gave up. Drew Feet says, Raiders was bad in 2019 as well. Okay, well, Raiders made the grand final in 2019, so I don't know what season you were watching, but left-hand side here, third tackle, Raiders kick it over the top. That's a nice little kick here from White, actually. Oh my God. They are so unlucky they didn't score just now, the Raiders. The Warriors have just been the luckiest team on the planet. The Warriors have just been the luckiest team on the planet. The Raiders actually had a good chance to score there again before halftime. But it will be a 16-6 game here at halftime. Look, Warriors played well. Warriors played well for most of it for the first 35 minutes and then just gave a rando try to terrible attack. And then obviously nearly gave up another try there. So the Warriors need to keep their head in the game. This is what I say to you guys every week. The Warriors have 2 halves in them, right? But when I say 2 halves, I don't mean both halves good. I mean one half is good and one half is bad. And their bad is bad. And their good can be pretty damn well good. But they've just had a good half. I get nervous about this second half now. Last week they had a good first half and then, a bad first half and then had a good second half. Couldn't win in the end, but still a good second half. The against the Raiders earlier in the season, they were down big in the first half and they came flying home to win the second half. A lot of exceptions there, though. Tigers, Dragons, Cowboys, absolutely. This team is the epitome of you don't know what you're going to get each half, right? So just don't count the Raiders out yet. I know they're known as the faders, but just don't count them out just yet. But it is half-time at 16-6 to the Warriors. Hit that thumbs up button. We're on 88 likes right now. Let's see if we can get the Hungy bomb before half-time finishes. Let's see if we can get to the Hunge bomb before half-time finishes. And obviously, do hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you're a loser. You are a loser. You are a loser. And I will curse you to become a Detroit Lions fan with me. James Moore says, BKR, at least the Lions didn't let go 2 out of 3 of their best players. Okay, who would you call Matty Stafford? Justin Sutherland says, wow, Rays finally decided to shot right before they leave at halftime anyway. They didn't, though. They looked terrible. It was terrible from the Warriors to allow that try. O'Sullivan just gave them a try. It was terrible. They're just talking to James Tedesco right now. They're talking to James Tedesco about the game tonight, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, don't forget, we are streaming that game. It's going to be a big game between the Rabbitohs and the Roosters later on tonight. Justin Kaufman says Lions have won 1 playoff game since 1993, Jack. Yeah, thanks, mate. I've never seen my team win a playoff game in the NFL, so thank you very much for reminding me of that one. Jack says, I don't follow NFL, but geez, that's shocking. 1 playoff appearance in nearly 30 years? No, we've had 2. One against the Seattle Seahawks and one against the Dallas Cowboys, and we lost both of them, but we got ripped off against the Cowboys. But it is what it is, man. Seahawks killed us, but the Cowboys game was a robbery. But we've not won a playoff game, to make it easier for you NRL fans to understand, a finals game, not grand final, just a finals game. The Detroit Lions have not won one in my lifetime. Dimitri dresses Warriors just need to defend their asses off now. Not really. Not really. They just need to keep playing like they are. I don't understand why people think that you just have to have a massive game change and you just kind of, just say, okay, well, shit me not. Well, let's just start defending more and not attacking. Like, we need to do exactly what we need to do, like we did in the first half, because that's why they're leading 16-6. Jake Wallace's Raiders season is on the line. Warriors better be up for this half. Both seasons are on the line, mate. The Warriors season is more on the line than the Raiders. The Warriors season is way more on the line than the Raiders. The Raiders are still on the line, but currently that actually just put the Raiders back above the Warriors with that score. So now it was 16 points. Now it's a 10 points differential. So Warriors are now minus 105, and the Raiders are now minus 95. So it's a 10-point differential there. But if the Warriors win by more than 15, they go above the Raiders into 10th position. Drew Feats, are you going to wear your Bunnies hat next game? No, because it doesn't matter to me. That game only mattered to me because I needed the Bunnies to win that game against whoever they were playing. Dragons, I think it was. No way am I wearing the Bunnies hat. I don't care who wins that game. I'd actually prefer to be fair, I want the Rabbitohs to win just because this year, because everyone with their stupid 50-point stat. In the same sense, I don't care. Jackson, I did a which NFL team should I support? I got the New England Patriots. Are they good? Wow. Greasy Gamer says, how many are Panthers putting on Tigers on Sunday? Oh, man, if they don't score 56 in the first half, they'll score 67 in the second half, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be a decent little scoreline, mate. A decent little scoreline. Nate J says, Rabbitohs need a big win tonight if they're going to be serious contenders for Melbourne and Penny. No, they obviously showed last week that they were serious contenders against Penrith. Last week should have proven it to you. Arguably, the game was changed on an incorrect call in regards to some stupid downtown bullshit. So, no, the Rabbitohs absolutely proved that they are contenders because it was 12-12 at that point before they gave away a penalty, and the Panthers scored off that penalty, mind you. So I just want to throw that little bad boy out there for anyone talking shit about the Rabbitohs. Don't let that game be too much of a telling point, because the Rabbitohs had the ball 40 metres out from the Panthers line, and then the referee decided to call a downtown penalty and said, we call it every week. No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. Jake Wells, I just think that the Warriors are already out. Their point difference is too bad. I guess if Sharks beat the Broncos, no, there is the chance. No. You want the Broncos to beat the Sharks. You don't want the Sharks beat the Broncos. The Warriors can't make the 8 if the Sharks beat the Broncos. If the Sharks lose to the Broncos, the Titans have lost already to the Knights, and the Raiders are losing this game to the Warriors. That means that the Warriors are equal on points with the Titans, the Sharks, and the Raiders. And if they win by another 6 points, 5 points, they go above the Raiders, right? The Raiders play the Roosters next week, the Sharks play the Storm next week, and the Warriors play the Titans next week. So if the Sharks lose to the Storm, the Raiders lose to the Roosters, and the Warriors beat the Titans, the Warriors would then be in the 8. And the Raiders beating the Roosters is pretty shithouse of a chance after watching what I've seen this first half. and the Sharks are shocking. So I can't see them beating the Storm. And if they get beat by the Broncos this week, then there's no chance I'm giving them against the bloody Storm, even if they're their C squad. I don't care. I don't give a shit who plays for the Storm. I still think they'll beat them. So there's still a very likelihood chance of the Warriors getting in, but they would have to beat the Titans at Seabus, which is they're their bogey team, but I still back us in to win. Justin Sunderland says everything relies on the Broncos beating the Sharks. Kind of. The Titans still have a chance to go above the Sharks next week anyway, because the Sharks obviously have to play the Storm, right? And if the Panthers are to win by a big margin over the Tigers, and if the Eels are to miraculously beat the Storm, which I don't see happening, but I would. It'd be funny because the Storm hate the Sharks, mind you. The Storm and the Sharks are a massive rivalry. I spoke about this with Greece Gamer last night, actually, or was the last night today? I don't know, but the Storm hate the Sharks, right? So they have the opportunity to send out a B team, but their B team is what they've been playing with all year, right? So I still have the Storm beating the Sharks regardless. Lord Zachary says, hey Blaze, have you seen Bad Driving Australia on YouTube? Hey Lord Zachary, that has absolutely nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. Justin Kaufman says, Bears fans will be crying crocodile tears this year. To be fair. Jake Weller says, so basically if the Dragons somehow smash the cap, no. Justin says, League Zone says, Jock Madden will carry the title. I'm not even going to bother reading the rest of that comment out, Jake. I'm not even going to bother. Lockie says, Storm are probably going to arrest a lot of players like they always do, so good chance of No, this is so overrated, this kind of comment. My God, it is so overrated, this kind of comment. It's like, guys, the Storm aren't just going to go out and just lose a game, especially when they're on a winning streak. Like, come on, man. Like, they beat the Eels. They're going to go out there and they're going to play just as much to win that game because they're currently on the longest winning streak of all time. Right? And I know Craig Bellamy doesn't really give a shit about that, but in the same sense, like, he does as well. Like, it's still... Like, I'm not just... I think that's the forward pass of the Warriors, that first try still, by the way. Grease Gamer says, if Eels win tomorrow, I'm so done, man. Yeah, it won't be good for you guys if the Storm lose tomorrow to the Eels, because then they're going to want to bounce back before the finals. They couldn't have two losses going to the finals. So let's go Eels, eh? Let's go Eels. Thomas Rattenbury says Raiders are playing one of the most important games of the year and they're choking. Hello, did you see the Titans last night? Dasmate says Storm will win anyway. Shush. Against next week? Oh, yeah, fair enough. Then don't shush. This week, then shush. Shish says, can Warriors get 10 more points in the second half? As in, like, can they score 10 more points? Or are you saying they win by more than 10 more points? As in, win by 16 plus? If you're saying win by 16 plus, then maybe. Actually, probably. Because I think the Raiders are looking shocking. 13 from 21 completion rate. Wowzers. Warriors 17 from 21. But in regards to just getting 26 points, and absolutely, I think they do. It's got halftime Raiders 16-6 to the Warriors on Fox Sports. Like, come on, lads. It's got 16-6 to the Raiders at halftime on Fox Sports. Like, get your shit together. NRL fan, this is the second time you've done this. I will hide you from the channel next time. You're going to get timed out here, but that is the second time that you have spammed. So I will hide you from the channel the next time you do it. Justin Kaufman says 22.5 to 6. What? iRocky one day says we don't want the Titans next week. You don't want the Titans next week? Well, too bad, mate. You're going to get them. Justin Sunderland says the round of choking, hopefully it continues on to the next game. To be fair, that would be nice. That would be nice. But then again, the Titans are favourites next week. So, no. Nice Night says, Blaze, have been to Mackay. I have not been to Mackay, but I would like to go to Mackay. I would have gone to Mackay this year for one of the games, but... obviously, that would have been me in... I might be able to go to the grand final. Oh, no, I can't go to the grand final. Unless I get out of here. Unless they do allow me to leave on the flight on the 9th or 10th of September. I think I might be able to get to the grand final for a vlog, mind you. James Moses says, spamming isn't funny, trolling is just a pain in the ass. It's just annoying, man. Like, you're a flog. No one finds it funny in the chat. You look like an idiot. And next time, I'll just hide you from the channel where you can watch the streams. You just can't comment. Dustmate says, if that's the case, doggies might beat Turbo. Jaden Antun says, Blaze and the Monster Machines. Exactly right. Don't know what that can't references, but you're right anyway, mate. You're right anyway. Lockie says, do you think Fafita should play 80 or 60 with impact? I think he should have come on the 20th minute last night. That's what I've been saying since last night. I think that he absolutely should play from the 60th minute, not from the 35th minute or whenever he damn well came on. But I like him coming off the bench. Obviously, we saw what he did last night when he came off the bench. Then scored very quickly. Scored within 4 minutes of coming on and just barnstormed it over. So, no, unfortunately, it was a misread by Justin Holbrook. But Justin's obviously going to come out and say that we are only fans and we don't really know what's going on there. I get what he's going to say. But in the same sense, there's no shit show like when everyone's coming out and saying the exact same thing. Aiden Passiani says, he hit the Sharks to try and sign Luke Brooks. No, I didn't, because no, they're not. Thomas Rattenbury says, I'll be able to go to the grand final. There you go. Jordan says, who makes the grand final? Me. Jogan Sports says, I know this has nothing to do with the NRL, but will you be streaming Game 3 of Australia vs New Zealand? Absolutely. Sore loser. He's got a troll here. If you don't care about trolling, why you stop everyone commenting if they disagree with you? It's not people disagreeing with you, man. If you go and have a look, I'm going to hide you from the channel because obviously I know that you are a troll. But the thing is, guys, is that in regards to trolling, if you disagree with me, you can do it all you like, but if you spam it, you will get hidden from the channel or timed out. And if you continue to just troll and don't actually include anything in the conversation, it's obvious when someone's trolling and it's obvious when someone's actually having a discussion. So you can be my guest and create fake accounts like this guy who creates fake accounts on every single stream. He's actually obsessed with the channel. This is the funny thing with trolls. It's like they must be so sad, man. Like they must be so sad. Like I've still been here all year. I think I've had this same troll since probably the beginning of the year. This guy has notifications on for my channel. Like he's unreal. He's obsessed. It's like, if I haven't stopped already, man, I ain't gonna stop. Like, Panthers 2003 says, what are your thoughts on the potential of the reserve grades playing during the postseason comp? I would love to see reserve grade action, man. I would love to see reserve grade action. James Thomas says, Warriors. Yeah, Warriors looking good. But yeah, you know, it's funny because, you know, this guy's obviously just tried to call me out. He's like, oh man, why are you not letting anyone say what they're thinking? Like, I've had people call me Titans of shit all this bloody stream so far. But I don't care. Firstly, I just wouldn't read the comment out. But if they start spamming it, then see you later. You know what I'm saying? Or if they start just ruining the chat and people start, you know, getting into fights and just talking shit, and it just ruins the chat sometimes. So you just got to keep it all right. And, you know, just, you know, a lot of the people do complain about it in the chat too. And I'm not responding to him. I'm responding to you guys. It's just to answer that one. So it's also good when trolls do make accounts like that to try and call you out. And then obviously you can reply to them and make it obvious for people who are watching that that's the reason why people get timed out. And Jackson, I did the quiz again. I got the Denver Broncos, which is funny because I'm a Brisbane Broncos fan. Well, I will be doing one of those NFL quizzes later on in the year when the NFL starts in a couple of weeks. I'll probably do it in 2-3 weeks' time. Nate J says, BKR, I enjoy your channel, mate, and your unbiased opinion, even though you hate my play Dragons. Get the great work, man. I don't have, well, my opinion's not biased, and I don't hate the Dragons at all, actually. I was born in Cogra. But the only reason I talk shit to Dragons fans is because there's a lot of shit talkers on this channel who are Dragons fans who spoke shit about the Titans all year, saying the Dragons were going to easily beat them, and then they got beaten by 30. You know, my opinion is not unbiased. Like, I do my best to remove bias, but in the same sense, if I call every team shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd say my team is shit, your team is shit, my team is shit, we're all bloody shit who aren't in the top 4 or 5 right now. So I guess it is unbiased in a way, but, you know, some people don't like it. The bigger you get, the more people that are going to hate you, man. That's the thing. Quinta Ruteni says, who do you think would benefit the Titans the most? Because this guy's probably, I reckon, I have a feeling right now, he's probably going onto another fake account so that he can either spam, saying, like, a Glory Hunter Man City fan or something like Titans is shit and unsubscribe. Like, it's just, this is their brain level. It's just their IQ level, man. What do you think would be the Titans? Who do you think would benefit the Titans the most, Cleary or Turbo? I say this all the time, Cleary, absolutely. Josh Clark says, up the Warriors, hope they win to get the tits alive. Oh, you got to love getting a bit of tits alive, but yeah, the Titans to stay in. Well, even if the Raiders win, man, the Titans aren't out of it. The Roosters will beat the Raiders next week regardless, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about the Raiders at all. Raiders aren't a problem for me. It is the Sharks that is the problem. But they have to play the Storm final round, and they play the Broncos this round. Broncos have been good. Hopefully the Broncos can do something that isn't shithouse and come last like last year, you know? Trevor Daly says, 2 teams known for having bad second halves. So it's going to be interesting. No, Warriors aren't known for having bad second halves. They're known for having one bad half, whether it's the first half or a second half. Raiders are known for having bad second halves. But Warriors and Raiders are... Johnny Boy will speak about that one tomorrow night. But the Warriors are a team that just have a bad half. So they had a good half. Now, this could be their bad half, to be honest with you, but it's not bad second halves. It's just a bad half, if you get what I'm saying. But here we go, guys. The game is about to get underway here. 16-6 is the... 16-6 is the score for the Warriors. Let's see if they can hold it out here and keep their finals hopes alive whilst putting the Raiders out of the competition. They would be not making the 8. What are we on? We're on 103 likes. Let's smack that thumbs up button. Look, we hit the bloody ton. Look at us go. Look at us go. Bo Costello says, what happens in your mind when you time out somebody? Power trip much? No, it is just about timing out people who obviously are affecting the chat in a negative light, mate. So whether you're trolling or not, don't really care. But thanks for now letting everybody else know the reasoning behind it. And that's why trolls are good. Lockie says, and also the view. Thank you for the view as well, by the way. Lockie says, if Sharks put on a few points, it might be tough for the Titans. But Storm don't win well. Kind of. Yeah, that's also a big worry, but I don't think the Broncos get beaten well. Broncos have a good record against the Sharks. They beat them already this year, mind you. The Broncos already beat the Sharks this year, mind you, and the Broncos are trying to prove that they're going to be a good team next year. I think they're winning with a lot of pressure that's not on them. They don't have any pressure right now, so they're winning against... This is what the Bulldogs do every year. Didn't do it this year, but the Broncos are doing what the Bulldogs do every year. Bo says Warriors suck. Do they? Oh, poor baby. 4 tackle here for the Raiders. They're at the halfway point here. They're going to go left-hand side. Josh Hodgson gives it off to Gula, and Gula will get inside the 40 here. Greasy Gamer says, surely we win by 1,000 tomorrow because we got Kennedy at the back. Cool story. Didn't you have Kennedy at the back when you played the Broncos a couple of weeks ago? So, Warriors will have the ball here. 10 minutes after the line. Reece Walsh with a nice little catch here. Lockie says, the first game you were cheering for the Broncos? No, I've been cheering for them for weeks, mate. They've been playing a lot of the Titans competitors towards the end of the season. I've been cheering for the Broncos for weeks. Last week against the Warriors, I was cheering for the Broncos. The week before that, I was cheering for the Warriors, probably against the Dragons or something like that. I've been getting around them a lot this year, to be honest with you. West Tiger Pete says, hey, how's your day? First time tuning in. Good on you, man. Appreciate you. Bo Costellos, I just feel like you should be a police officer. Mate, I am a police officer of BKR Sport. You know why? Because it's my channel. I can do what I want. I am the law around here. And so is Daz, mate. That's Sheriff Daz over there. And if he wants to time someone out, he can do the exact same thing. All the moderators can. They can do what they want. If you don't like it, cry me a river, baby. Cry me a river. But fit tackle over the Warriors, right-hand side, 35 metres out here. And that's going to be a decent little kick here from the Warriors. Straight down the guts, but it will go to Chance Nickel Clock. Gibbo says, hi, man. Hello, Gibbo. Jack said it doesn't matter if the Bulldogs have pressure or not on them, they will still be shithouse. You're not too far off the truth there, big boy. You're not too far off the truth. Jared Ford says, Trolls interrupt his call and I love my leagues to keep stomping on Trolls. Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't care less if people say they don't want me to time out Trolls. I couldn't really care less. So third tackle here, but thank you for tuning in, man. I do really appreciate the support. Third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 38 metres out here from the line. They're going to go left-hand side. Hodgson with the ball. Frawley. Frawley here gives it off to Horsburgh. Oh, good pass to Jackie Whiten. Whiten here. Frawley to Gula. Gula here. Gula gets the offload away to Frawley. Frawley here, still going here. Horsburgh gets it off to Tomoko. Tomoko's still going. Tomoko's still going, and he'll be taken down 8 metres out even the line. Bo says, crying you a river now. Well, I'm crying a river. Yeah, man, I'm crying. So, 4 tackle here with the Rays, I'm crying a river. Gee whiz. If you said that last night, then you're right, but not tonight. 4 tackle, well, tonight, I'm definitely crying a river. Right-hand side here, Warriors. Oh, they're going to score, Raiders. They're going to score a try here. They are going to score a try. Sebastian Chris is going to be 16-10 here with the kick to come. 16-10 with the kick to come, and the Warriors, what are you doing? What are you doing? My goodness me. They're choking a little bit of a choke right now. They are choking a little bit of a choke. What's going on? Try time for the Raiders. Ooh. Try time for the Raiders. This is typical Warriors, but not typical Raiders, to be honest with you. This is usually the half that they suck. But then again, they might be just like the Warriors in the sense that they have one good half and one bad half, and this is just they're going to be their good half. You know, Jackson, if the Dogs lose their next 2 games, won't they have the worst NRL record of all time? Winning only 1 game? Probably. I don't know. Has any team never not won a game in a year? I don't know. Creamer says, don't do this, Warriors. See, I don't really care. Like, Warriors can do this because the Raiders are not beating the Roosters next week, so I don't really care. Sergeant Gunn says, yep. Jared Choi says, I guess you are going for the Warriors this game. I don't really care who wins this game, mate. Warriors probably is a better option for the Titans, but the Rays aren't beating the Roosters next week because the Roosters will still be playing for a top 4 position, especially considering that's the first game of the round on Thursday. So they would not know Manly's result yet, so they would have to go. Like, obviously, they play some shit-ass team like the Tigers or some shit, but, the Manly would still have to play that weekend, so the Roosters would be still playing for the top 4, and if they win this week against the Rabbitohs, they definitely would be still playing next week. So Raiders are in a very tough predicament. And they're going to miss the kick. So we'll say at 16-10 here. It will say at 16-10. Justin Kaufman says Lions went a year without winning a game. So did the Titans, pretty much. Nahada Prasad says Titans will make the top 8. Broncos have to win. They don't have to win, but it would be very, very good if they did. It would be very, very good if they did. Cindy Gooch says, go the Warriors. Dasmay says, Knights had 1 win and 1 draw. Really? So, the Dogs haven't won another game, though, have they? I think New Zealand Hucker, he owes me a $5 membership. Catherine, you're going to get timed out here for spamming. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Justin Kaufman says 26 in a row. 26 in a row. Are you talking about the Lions in regards to the 0-16 season back in, was that 2008, I think it was? But 35 minutes and 40 seconds to go here of the second half, and the Warriors can kick this ball off to the Raiders. Warriors need to get off to, they got off to a bad start here, but they got off to a very good start in the first half. Jack says the Dogs have 2 wins. Okay, well then they've got more wins than the Knights, so what's she really talking about? What's she really talking about, mate? What's she really talking about? Second tackle here. Harahone Wiparara says Warriors have got this. Not looking good right now, Harahone. Not looking good right now. So rolls it back here. Second tackle for the Raiders. They're going to go left-hand side. Jordan says Warriors just can't play 80 minutes. Embarrassing, but neither can the Raiders. That's the weird thing here. Oh, what is Hodgson doing? He ran past the 40-metre line, and it's going to go for a 40-20 there. On third tackle, he kicks it. I just don't get it. So Marcelo Montoya, haven't seen him in this game. We'll get this ball up to about 22 metres out from his own line. Creamer says, our worst NFL season is 3 wins at the moment. NRL season. Okay. NRL. Okay. I thought you were referring to Rugby League. Okay, yeah. So the worst NRL team right now. Well, then no matter what, I think the Bulldogs have had 2. So yeah, they would need to win 1 more. But overall, like, okay. Fourth tackle here. Dasman says, we have 3 if you count pre-season. Shush. So 4th tackle now for the Warriors. They're going to go left-hand side. Gives it off to O'Sullivan here. Left-hand side. They're going to get 2 past the halfway line. Greasy Cam says, I reckon from a Sharks-Titans point of view, we want Rabbits to win as that whoever comes 8th plays Roosters and not Seagulls because I reckon Roosters are beatable if either is turn up. You see, the thing is, Manly is beatable too for the Titans. We've got a good record against them, but I don't think it happens. But I'm just saying, Manly for the Titans is just as beatable. I don't think for the Sharks are beatable because your bogey team is Manly. But we usually have a pretty good... I know we've lost twice this year, but we were up 24-8 at half time. We got pumped in the second half, but it shows the Titans could do it. But in the same sense, man, I'm not even thinking about that right now. But I don't care about who wins tonight, man. I don't really care. Because either way, we're not making them grand final, but it'd be good to see us obviously get a good... I want to play the best. You have to play the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather play Manly. I don't care about getting to the second round. I just wanted to get into the finals. Benjamin says, poor Tigers fan. NRL Footy Update says, how Warriors beat the Raiders. I don't understand why it's a big shock. It wasn't a big shock before the game for it to happen, and it's not a big shock now that it's happening. Hamish is Eshe. Cool. Says, can Warriors still make finals? Yes, if they win this game and the Sharks lose to the Broncos, then absolutely. But the Warriors, oh, that's going to be a good catch by Reece Walsh under a lot of pressure. And he's going to be away here. High tackle, penalty. Surely penalty. How is that not a high tackle there against the Raiders? How have they not called that as a high tackle? Gordon Green says, I do Warriors -4.5. I know you've told us, mate. And you did it because I told you to. But then again, right now, it's not looking good. Well, I didn't tell you to at all. I said the Warriors have a good chance of doing it. Justin Kaufman says, I like them nonetheless. Daz, do you? Do you? Yeah, agrees again. I know your record is discussed against Manly. I personally feel like for us, Roosters or Manly is fine. I don't really mind a great deal. Townsend's gone, by the way, guys, for the Warriors. He's injured. Oh, knock on for the Warriors. And Nikorima comes on for his first touch of the ball and knocks it on. And this is why you don't start Nikorima. Jack says no penalty. Oh, that's crazy. Box says Titans out? No. Neither. Whoever wins this game, it doesn't matter to me. Preferably Warriors, but Titans aren't out regardless. Titans aren't even out at the end of this weekend. They still have a really good chance next week, as long as the Sharks don't beat the Broncos by a significant amount. Ashish says Warriors over 20.5 looks free. I would relax right now. They're not looking good in this second half at all. Russell says, is it possible for the Dragons and Cowboys full-time draw? It's possible. Does it happen? Probably not, but both teams are shit enough to get a draw. So Rays will get the ball here inside the attacking half right now. Jack Lewis says, whatever happened to Jaden Agreement? The lad had good potential. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. I think he's at the Sharks. I don't know where he is, to be honest with you. So second tackle here for the Rays. They're 33 minutes out here from the line. 32 minutes to go here for the game. Left-hand side, Frawley gets it off to Gula, and Gula... he's getting a lot of ball here in the second half. He's not making a great deal of meters. Third tackle here, 24 meters out. It's going to be Hodgson to Whiten here. Left-hand side. Oh, that's an obstruction. That's an obstruction. That's an absolute obstruction. Jeez, the referees are giving the Raiders a lot of calls here. Fourth tackle here for the Raiders. Right-hand side, Hodgson gives it up to Gula. And Gula's going to get out to the 15. I shouldn't have said that because now Warriors fans are going to start complaining about the referee again. Fifth tackle here, 15 meters out. Shouldn't have said that. Right-hand side here, Frawley. Up it goes. Good kick, actually, from Frawley. And it's going to be, I think it's a knock on here from who? It's going to be Warriors ball. Oh, wow. It's going to be Warriors ball. I thought that was a knock on for the Warriors. So the referee's just not good in general. So it's not just Warriors. He just gave a good call there for the Warriors. Jared Ford says, Warriors, wake up. The Titans vs Warriors for the A has been something I've been looking forward to since pre-Origin. Coming to Garema, up boy, up tempo. I just don't really feel it, man. I don't really feel it. It is what it is. Full tackle here. Justin telling us surely that was a knock on. I don't understand how that couldn't have been a knock on, man. I don't understand how physically that could not be a knock on. Physically, scientifically, anythingly. Just Lee. I don't know who Lee is, but just Lee all right hand side here, and they're going to go away here. If the Warrior, they're going to throw that ball back on the inside, and the Raiders will get the ball here 45 minutes out. Anthony says, how's your day been? Good, mate. Jack Lewis says, apparently Jaden plays for the Redcliffe Dolphins, wherever they are. Redcliffe Dolphins are the team that's probably going to come in 2023 as an NRL team. A very big team in Queensland Cup. Real Walmart says, unlucky to the Titans last night. Hope I had a good crack. Yep. Jack says, and they've lost it. They did lose it. They did, absolutely. So, right-hand side here. Yeah, NRL fan, I'm going to have to hide you, man. I can see you trolling too much. I'm going to have to hide you. Catching my guy. Alrighty. So, it is now Raiders with the ball, 45 minutes out, 30 minutes to go here. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. We're on our way right now to 12,400 subscribers, so definitely go and hit that big old red button, and let's go up to 120 likes right now before tackle for the Raiders. Left-hand side, Frawley to Gula loses 5 meters there, and not a good play. Not a good play. So they're going to go left-hand side here. The Raiders, Matt Frawley. Frawley puts it up in the air. Frawley's not been great today, and that kick has not been good as well. But they're going to still get the ball here. It's going to be kicked through. This actually could be a good kick. No, it will not be a good kick at all. It'll be a 7-tackle set here for the Warriors. So Jake Wellers says, Warriors getting too many injuries, too many key players that would do well to hold on from here. I wouldn't necessarily say Chad Townsend's a great deal key, but in the same sense, you don't want to have any injuries to your team, obviously. League Zone says, who is Branko and Edric Lee? What do you mean, who is Branko and Edric Lee? First tackle here. 1, what's the relevance? And 2, what's the relevance? So, first tackle now. Did Edric Lee sign with the Broncos too, did he? I know Branko did, but I don't think Edric Lee did. DMS is momentum on the Warriors side. Not really, man. They haven't scored in the second half. The Raiders have scored in the second half, and the Warriors haven't done shit with it. But in the same sense, I wouldn't say the Warriors have looked... Oh, well, the Warriors have looked bad in the second half, but I wouldn't go as far as saying the Warriors have the momentum. Right now, they have the ball, and they look decent with the ball-making meters, but the Raiders have nearly scored twice now after they obviously got that previous try, so I wouldn't necessarily say it. Tariq, you're going to get timed out there for obviously. You know why you're going to get timed out there, my guy. So 4 tackle here for the Warriors. Bunty Afoa gets taken down. He gets taken down here. 15 metres out here from their own line. Also, no one saw you coming, by the way. And Rays will get this ball. They're going to be away here. He's going to be away. Oh, good play here by Smith Shields. He's away. No, he gets taken down 12 metres out. Jared Ford says, don't even start me on the Warriors fans and the referees. My dad was the very worst. Redcliffe Warriors understand it. It's not the ref. Look, it's like last night. You can argue the Titans got robbed of a call in regards to the blockers in front of the field goal. 6 again here, I think, for the Raiders. It is a set restart. You can argue, obviously, the Cowboys got ripped off multiple times in finals. Manly got lost a grand final to rubberies. You know what I'm saying? Like, Warriors, I know they want to blame the referee, but they want to bring some racism thing into it. I don't get it. Like, they're always like, it's an Australian referee. They're not going to let Australia do it. That's just so far from the truth, man. So, second tackle here for the Raiders. Their right-hand side, 35 metres out here. Zampai says Lachlan Lewis is being investigated for stealing from the NRL and selling stolen items on eBay. Gee whiz. Narai says, I cried last night. I did cry last night, and I'll cry again. I will cry a lot. I like crying, to be honest with you. I'm an emotional guy, man. I'm an emotional guy. But you can hold in your tears all you like and be a soft cop. That's up to you. Fifth tackle here for the Raiders. They're 12 metres out here. 12 metres out. Hodgson, left-hand side, gives it off to Frawley. Frawley here gives it off to White, and White kicks it through. I don't think that's going to be Warriors' ball. That's going to be Warriors' ball. Tasman says, big bappa napa, big bappa napa, big bappa napa, big bappa napa. There you go. Hi, X. No, I'm not going to be doing that game tonight. And also, don't even know why I'm responding to you after your troll comments. But second tackle here for the Warriors. They're going to get to the 25 metres out here. Gig Cash Lachlan Lewis puts the name down the name Lachlan. I'm guessing your name is Lachlan. So third tackle here for the Warriors. They're going to be 35 metres out even their own line. Hickory with a nice little run. Justin Kaufman says, Lewis had too much time in the apartment those weeks out. What NRL items is my question? I wonder what he was selling. Fifth tackle now. Jared Ford says, don't worry about Edric Lee. Canberra need Noah Nandruku about now. Wow. Wow, Jared. Just wow, mate. Just wow. Oh, high tackle. Oh, that's a high tackle. Why are they not calling that as a high tackle either against the Warriors? Broccoli Weaver says, I'm crying because big bappa napa, big bappa napa, big bappa napa, big bappa napa. This is going to be a penalty, but this is also a dodgy play here from Charles Nickel Clockstar because he's full of shit if he's trying to say that he's injured here. They're going to call a penalty here. That's bullshit from Chance Clockster. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's a high tackle. I caught it live, and the referee, I can't believe he didn't call it live. It's the right call. However, there's no way that I believe that Nickel Clockster was injured there. Grease Gamer says, we stole the NRL provided... He stole the NRL provided speakers and tried to sell them off. Wow. What is he doing? That's stupid. That's just stupid. Jared Ford says, that was a straight up war last night. I know, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but, you know. What do you do, man? Marcel Montoya will be on report here for a high tackle. It's the right call, though. Justin Sunderland says, yeah, it's annoying when players fake on the ground. It's pretty obvious that he faked it on the ground to get the penalty, but it was still a penalty. So, Frawley here kicks the ball over. It's a terrible kick from Frawley. Only gets to the 35-metre line. Not great. Just not great. Alright, so 25.5 minutes left. Frawley with the ball. Go to the left-hand side. Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming. We will be streaming the what's the game? Right on after this. The Roosters, Rabbitohs. Big game. Big old game. Benjamin Chandler says, get Henry Cejudo for Canberra. It might help. What? Why? What? So it's going to be what? He'd get crushed in rugby league, mate. He would get annihilated. So third tackle here for the Raiders. And they're going to be now 30 metres out of the line. Jack says, but apparently the speakers are worth $100 each. Pretty stupid by him. Brother, think about the contract he's on. That's just dumb. Right-hand side. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ah! That's a hit and a half. And he's lost the ball, and the Warriors going to get the ball here. Brock Lewis is Fitty Bomb. Fitty Bomb? What planet are you watching this game on? You're watching the same game as me? Fitty Bomb? No team is even close to a Fitty Bomb here. Jack Lewis says, do you think that the obvious penalty should be overturned for players exaggerating injuries? If so, how can... No way. I get it. I know what your comment is referring to, but no. It's the right call. In the end of the day, it's the right call. But if a player fakes an injury or goes down and then stands right back up, this is what we see, obviously, in the Premier League. You can see yellow cards for diving. So third tackle here for the Warriors, and there's the player down right now. Justin says, Roosters dropped a level in class since July. Really? In July? I'm pretty sure they were up 30-4 against the Titans and conceded like 4, 5, 6 tries in the last 20 minutes. I don't know about that. The Roosters, I wouldn't say so. They killed the Dragons last week. The Dragons are an easy team to kill. Titans did it, but the Roosters still, I don't know where you got that information from. Blake Hart says, bro, what is this now? What now? This is just, I don't know. I think Tom might be actually injured here, but I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what happened. Jake Wallace says, high five to the year. Pretty dangerous. Mate, he was just giving him a high five, mate. He was just giving him a high five. Josh Bridge, yeah, unfortunately going to get timed out for that. What are you doing, bro? That's just, what are you doing? James Stewart says, can we super chat? You can do what you want, man. If you obviously want to, I appreciate it, my guy. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you to do it, but I would suggest becoming a BKR Sport member for $5 rather than super chatting. But if you want to super chat, be my guest, man. I appreciate you. So Ford Take goes right back into the channel to provide you guys a bit of content, and I am getting a new computer with YouTube money this week that you guys obviously donated, which is great. Thank you very much. So I'll obviously be able to go before the finals time into my get a new computer to obviously have on the different screen with all the different stuff on the screen like we normally used to have. But up it goes here for new subscribers and donations and whatnot. Chance here for the Warriors. Oh my God, it's a big hit. Oh my God, it's a big hit. It's a penalty here. Did he not have his foot on the ground though? Did he not have his foot on the ground there? I don't know about that one. What's the actual penalty here is my question. What's my penalty? Oh, they're going to say it's early, is it? They're saying it's early. It's a big hit, though. That is a big hit there. That's a big hit. That's a big hit, mate. Yikes, that's a big hit. Alrighty. So it's 16-10 here to the Warriors with 23 minutes to go here of the game. The Raiders fighting for their season. The Warriors fighting for their season. Very, very tough game to call right now. And there's only 22.5 minutes left here. Gee whiz. Honestly, whoever loses this game is completely gone. So when I say that, I mean it. Whoever loses this game is gone. Narai says, what's going on? Come on, Raiders. No, we're getting on the Warriors, mate. We're getting on the Warriors. Alrighty, so right-hand side, the Raiders with the ball, third tackle, 43 metres out. No, they go left-hand side, Matty Frawley. Frawley with the ball, gives it off, and they're going to be 35 metres out. Good run. Very good run here, but no, he loses 5 metres in the end. See you later, Celestial. Jack says, I still don't know if I should watch the Roosters Rabbitohs game or Port Adelaide vs Geelong game tonight. Have them both on, man. I have the Port Adelaide vs Geelong game in the corner of my screen. When it's on, I just obviously don't talk about it, but I know, I look at it. When I watch the AFL. You guys just don't understand that a lot of the games I do actually have Geelong playing in the corner. That fit tackle here, left-hand side of the Raiders, 15 metres out. Oh, Hodgson back on the inside here. Raiders have a chance. Oh, bro, kick the ball, pass the ball, do something, bro. It's fit tackle, mate. It's fit tackle. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Mate, what are you doing, mate? Mate, what are you doing? Oh, cry me river, high eggs. Another person who cries too much. Look at him go. Snob. Oh, I love it. I've never been called a snob before. There you go. Look at me go. I'm getting called all names under the sun now. Big Brass says, how old are you, Mr. BK Sports? 16, mate. It's the second tackle here for the Warriors. They're 12 metres out from their own line. Raiders are arcing up in defence right now. David Carter says, who do you reckon will win, Roosters or Rabbitohs? I took the Rabbitohs by 4. I took the Rabbitohs by 4. So 4 tackle here for the Warriors. They're going to be 30 metres out even on the line. Shannon Humphrey says, Blaze Bulldogs will win the title this year. What? No. Geelong, mate. Geelong, Mr. Shannon Humphreys. Mr. Shannon Humphreys. Geelong. Justin Sutherland says, wow, you look good for your age. Mate, you know, I'm cracking on. I am cracking along. Creamer says a lot of sooks out tonight. Yeah, Hayek's unfortunately is a little crybaby. It's not the first time he's said some hate comments because unfortunately he's a little bit of a flog. But you know, it is what it is. Second tackle here, 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. 16-10 to the Warriors. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. It's going to be a buddy cracking last 20 minutes here. We're on our way to 12,400 subscribers, so you better hit that subscribe button, or I can tell you right now, your team, I don't care who they are, will become the Parramatta Eels and go 35 years without winning a competition. And do you want that? I don't think so. There's the hoodoo. Subscribe right now. Fit tackle here. Don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger. You're the one with the team with 35 years and nothing if you don't subscribe. But Frawley here puts that ball up in the air. Raiders here. They catch it. Throws it back here. They're at the 20-metre line here. He hits it back to Papali'i. Papali'i gets it back to Frawley. I thought Frawley was going to go for a field goal for a second then. Not a great kick from Frawley, but he just had to get it up anyway. And Marcelo Montoya will catch the ball pretty easily. And penalty to the Warriors. What are you doing, Raiders? What are you doing? What are you doing? That is just stupid. What are you doing? Benjamin Chandler says 4 more quick tries to the Warriors, please. 4 more quick tries? Why do you need 4 more quick tries? Juan Gobi says, you reckon the game will go 48 points? How many points is there now? I can't even remember. 16, 10, 26, 44. Don't think we're going to see 3 more tries, man. Actually, a quick math. Double F, quick math. 16, 10, 26. That would mean 18 points. That would be 19 points. You would need 19 points in this game, my guy, to go over 44.5. That's what I read. Did I read that? Oh, 48 points. Oh, shit, no. Oh, that's 4 converted tries in the last 19 minutes. Sorry, bro. No. So 18 minutes, 44 to go here. I know you've got a bet, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, bro, but no. So second tackle here for the Warriors. They're 35 metres out. Gina says, in 30 years, all those good players will be gone and Parramatta will still try winning the premiership. Well, in 30 years' time, they'd be 64 years without winning a premiership if that's the case. So third tackle now, they're going to be 20... Oh, did he not knock that ball on there? I'm pretty sure he knocked that ball on just then, but no, apparently not. Third tackle here for the Warriors. Goes left-hand side, Nicarima. Nicarima gets it off to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan here goes himself. Oh, he's lost the ball. Yikes, he's lost the ball. Hayes says, who do you think is going to win the premiership? Me. David Carner says Tavita Pangai Jr. has been good for the Penrith Panthers. Oh, big bro. Oh, my goodness me. Is that the best you got, my guy? Another. It's the same guy creating it. It's just so good, man. Like, bro, you're just giving me extra views, and I love it. Like, thank you very much. 18 minutes to go here of the game. I'll cry a lot more than last night, too. This is not the first time that I cried. See, guys, if you're a young kid out there, man, don't ever feel like you can't cry because you got people who say, oh, man, you're a man, don't cry. That just leads to real toxic masculinity, man. So just do you, man. Just be yourself. So left-hand side here for the Raiders, and they're going to be 20 metres out here. The people who say don't cry as a man are actually the people who have a lot of problems and issues in their life because they have to withhold it all in. Danny says that Gordon guy who bet $500 on the Warriors has probably had to change his undies multiple times at this point. Yeah, 16-10. I know it's scary. I know it'd be scary, but it's minus 4.5 he's got, so he's still currently winning. Third tackle here. Third tackle leave of the Rays. They're 30 metres out. They're going to go left-hand side now, and they're going to get taken down now 40 metres out from their own line. Fourth tackle now. James Silby says, Warriors, the dark horse at 501 odds. No. Gig Cash is crying as the body's way of letting people know you were sad without using words. Yeah. So fifth tackle here for the Rays. Thanks for that one, Gig Cash. But Raiders will get this. Warriors will get this ball 10 metres out. Reece Walsh gets it up to Marcelo Montoya, who gets it 15 metres out. Gig Cash has let the body do what it's supposed to do and don't hold it in. Yeah, this like at this point, it's just like you just gotta let them do what they're gonna do, man. New Zealand Hucker says, hopefully Souths win and Manly get fourth place. Well, if Souths win, then Manly will get fourth because they've got Bulldogs this week and then who? The Tigers next week? My goodness me here. But geez, what a game we've still got going on here. Still 16-10. Both teams playing for their season. Fourth tackle for the Warriors. They're 43 minutes out from their own line. No score from the Warriors so far in the second half. And one try from the Raiders. But obviously the Raiders scored with 30 seconds to go or something like that. That first. Oh, that's a 40-20. Was that a 40-20? Oh, it's just outside the 40. Oh my god. A couple of close 40-20s in this game. Justin Summerlin says, wait, so does 4.5 mean Rays can win by 4, but he still wins the bet? No, he's got Warriors minus 4.5. So if he had plus 4.5 for the Warriors, then he would need the Warriors to not lose by more than 4. But because he's got Warriors minus 4.5, the Raiders can't lose this game by 4 or win. You know what I'm saying? Jason Cooldown says Warriors will make the 8. It's been a weird year, so why not? Why not? You're absolutely right. But it wasn't a 40-20 anyway. It was 24 minutes out. Danny says, if we lose tonight, I would rather face the Sharks than the Titans. Sorry, BKR. No, absolutely, Danny, I agree with you. And I think Sharks fans are very well aware that... I think the Sharks fans are very well aware that most people would prefer the Sharks than the Titans, especially you Roosters fans, after what happened this year. You got very lucky to win that game despite being up 30-4 with 20 minutes to go. Jad Ford says, a Warriors fan yearns the 2 points. A gambler wants 4 more tries. Yeah, absolutely. 4 more tries? Like madness. The 4 more tries, just great. Oh, that's a close pass. It's a good pass. Raiders here. They're going to score a try. Oh, he's going to score a try. Sebastian Chris scores a try. It's going to be 16-14 with a kick to come. And you could argue that's a penalty here. You could argue that's the penalty. I don't know why he's coming with the legs there afterwards, but it's going to be a try here. It's going to be 16-14 here with a kick to come. Warriors fans, you're getting nervous. This is your season. Well, now you get to feel like how I got to feel last night. Jake Wellard says, oofed, 8 points. It is. But if you bet on the Warriors, by the way, guys, on Sportsbet, they scored in the first minute of this game. If you score in the first 5 minutes, you get your bet. You win your bet, right? So if you bet on the Warriors, guys, right now, you would have already won your money. And Sportsbet are going to lose a lot of money if Raiders win this game, because that would mean they paid out the Warriors and the Raiders. Kid Cash is 8-pointer. No, it's not going to be an 8-pointer. No. It was close, but I don't think there's enough contact or anything like that. It's not terrible. Like, he's just kind of... No, it's nothing like that. Only NRL says, I'll go for the Rabbitohs. Who would I want to lose and win this week? You don't really care. You can't... Like, you want the Panthers to lose and Rabbitohs to win, but in the same sense, Panthers aren't losing to the Tigers. There's no one else who's playing around you guys. Jake Wallace says, yeah, this feels like another field goal shootout incoming. Absolutely. Tom Coop says, looks like Harawira, Nara, and Starling aren't that important. Yellow Warriors says, I hope that guy didn't bet that 500 the Warriors at -1. He has -4.5, my guy. He's -4.5, but he wanted to tip the Raiders by -2 or something, I think it was. But right now, it's not looking like that. There might not be another try. It could be just field goals from here on out. Johnny Boy says, Sportsbet will paying out everyone tonight because Canberra are winning. Okay, Johnny Boy. Okay, mate. You're not winning against the Roosters next week, though, so this is all in vain, because your for and against is still pretty shit house, to be honest with you. How is it me, or have the games been closer than early in the season? Absolutely, but that's because we're at the end of the season where it means a lot more, you know what I'm saying? And also, teams have gotten used to the new system. Jed Kerr says, Rays paying $8 went down by 16, which I jumped on board. Yeah, that's all great in hindsight, though, my guy. But when they were down by 16-0, no one would have thought that they would have been coming back. But they've come back because the Warriors let in that stupid try at the end of half-time, just before half-time. Jared Ford says, if a man feels like crying, like, most important thing you should do is cry. But, there's very insecure people, unfortunately, on the planet. They obviously created many fake accounts because... they don't like to obviously show who they are, but that's because obviously they're a bit of a loser, so they don't want to show who they are because unfortunately they've got a lot of problems themselves. Johnny Boy says, I'm a Sharks fan, not a Raiders fan. Okay, so why are you getting around the Raiders so much? They will go above you with a win here. So Horsebrough will get this ball because there's no guarantee you beat the Broncos. You lost them 4 weeks ago. So 13 minutes to go here. Matiho says, greeting from Poland. Hey, good on you from Poland. I don't think we've had a Polish view before. We might have, but maybe for a football stream. But appreciate you for tuning in. Who do you go for, Matiho? Good to see you getting around rugby league in Poland. But third tackle here for Josh Papali'i. Third tackle now, 40 metres out from their own line. Who kicks the field goal for the Warriors? So Chad Townsend could have kicked a field goal, but he's off injured. He's not playing for the rest of the game. O'Sullivan, Nicarima maybe. I think Nicarima can kick a field goal. Reece Walsh maybe. I'm not too sure, but I'd say Nicarima is probably their field goal taker right now. Raiders, Jack Whiten. I don't know about Frawley. Hodgson, no. I don't know. Probably just Jack Whiten as their field goal kicker. Josh Sunderland says, I'll be disappointed if the Warriors don't even score this half. I know it's crazy. They're up 16-0 at one stage, and now it's 16-16. Yikes. Now they're 10 metres out from their own line. 10 metres with 12 minutes to go the game. Second tackle. James Mo says, not going to lie, this has been one of the worst seasons of the NRL because there is a clear difference between... No, it's not. Disagree. Because there's been a top 5 Eels in form, and it's all about momentum. Disagree. I completely disagree. I've loved this season. I know that a lot of the teams have been shit, but in the same sense, it's been still an enjoyable season to watch, and we don't know who's going to win this year. Usually you see only 2 teams or even 1 team competing. There is 3 teams, maybe even 4 if you include Manly. That's a 40-20 attempt here, but it's nowhere close to the sideline. No, we're seeing 3 teams right now that are competing, and potentially 4, like I said. But first tackle here for the Raiders, they're going to be 40 metres out from their own line. Second tackle. Sparta Texas, do you think the Raiders are going to win? Don't know, mate. Both teams are in with a good shout. There's still 11 minutes to go here. Even if they kick a field goal or score a try, there's still plenty of time. So Raiders left-hand side here. Oh, Jordan Rapiner, my God. I don't know if the Raiders decide to go for it here. They'll be very close. It'll be 40 metres out, but it's still a bit early. Still a bit early to be going for a field goal, to be honest with you. Frawley here, right-hand side, goes through, 25 metres out here, 4 tackle now, 11 minutes to go here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. What a good game we've got here. 2K Banker says, up at the Warriors. He's getting around the Warriors, up at the Warriors. But Whiten here, 20 metres out, gets the ball off, slam down, knock on Raiders. They've knocked the ball on quite a bit tonight, and the Warriors are going to get let off there. They're going to get let off there, and the Warriors will get the ball here from 20 metres out here from their own line. Let's see if we get to 150 likes before the end of the stream here, guys. Let's do it. Let's smug it. Let's just smug it. But they're going to challenge this. Are they challenging this? What are they challenging? No, they're just taking the time off for a little bit there. There's no way they're challenging this. There's a clear knock on. It's a clear knock on. Greasy Game says, yo, bro, breaking news. Ronaldo's agent has offered his services to Man U, have Man City away further ahead in negotiations. Yeah, well, of course, because he would rather play for that. But I don't really care, man. The only reason I would want Ronaldo, realistically, is just because it would be a laugh. It'd be a laugh in regards to United. Johnny Boy says, could Jack White kick a field goal? Yeah, potentially. Jack White could kick a field goal. Johnny Boy, I don't know why you're going for the Raiders. You're a Sharks fan. You shouldn't be going for the Raiders here, mate. God says, I just want to see this game get really close and watch Reece Walsh choke it and lose it for his team. That's all I want. You're a very negative subscriber of this channel, God. I've noticed that. You're a very negative subscriber of this channel. Riding High says, Warriors let me down last week. Are you okay, man? Are you okay, God? God, do you need to talk to me? I know we talk to you all the time, but do you need to talk to me? Because it seems like you've been having a few issues in the last couple of weeks. Tom Coop says, glad to see some ads in the lives so you get some revenue. Oh, we get it from members. You know, we get it from ads and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is, man. But I don't do it for that. Obviously, I'd like to eventually make this into a career where I can do it when we're obviously not in lockdown anyway, but we'll see how we go. We're definitely on the way there. We're very close. Danny says, Rapana attempted a field goal last week. He might possibly kick a field goal. I don't know. I think you give it to White, man. I do a high tackle penalty Warriors, surely. How is that not a high tackle? We saw a high tackle that was lower than that last night in the Titans-Knights game for both teams. Justin Sutherland says, I thought God was meant to be a positive. I know. It's like the last couple of weeks, he's definitely been on a negative rampage. I think because he's not happy with the Rabbitohs and Panthers game, so he's not happy. Because I know he's a Rabbitohs fan. Oh, knock on here from the Raiders. Knock on. Guys, I'm not okay. They always ask God, can I have this, God? Can I have that? But no one asks, how's God? Well, I did, mate. Did I not just ask you how are you? I did. I asked you, mate. I asked you. So first tackle here, 9 minutes 46 to go here of the game. Left-hand side, both teams playing for their finals hopes right now. Both teams playing for their season. If the Raiders win this, if the Warriors lose this, they've choked away a lot of games this year. By the way, where's Reece Walsh been in this entire game? Benjamin Chandler says, why don't you like Trent Barrett? Because he's an absolutely woeful coach. Oh, get up, you diving. Get up, you diver. Get up, Rapana. Get up, Rapana. No. No. Get up, mate. Get up, mate. You're diving for a penalty. You're diving for a penalty. Josh Curran's coming back, by the way. I didn't even remember. Oh, he hasn't played for a while. When was he off? When did he go off? No, Rapana. No way. Is he? He's full of shit. He's full of shit. He's trying to claim a high tackle there and saying he's injured. No way. A penalty? Are you joking? That is a blatant dive. Again, a blatant dive. Nick Less says, how long do rugby games last? It's 9 minutes 30 to go here, mate. And it will be, there is 80 minutes in a game of rugby league. Or rugby, either way. But I can't believe the Raiders are getting a penalty here. I can't believe the Raiders are getting a penalty here. I can't believe the Raiders have gotten... There's no way the touchy called that. What is the referee talking about? Referee, don't lie. There is no way on earth that the touchy has called that. You waited 10 seconds for Rapana to get up and he didn't get up at all. Right? You're full of shit, referee. You're literally lying to us. There is no way the touchy called that without the video, and there's no way this is a high tackle in the goddamn first place. But if you want to call it a high tackle, then man up and say that you saw on the video, because that's bullshit for you to go out there and say the touchy called that. You lying piece of shit. Like, who cares if it's a penalty or not? But don't goddamn lie to us as if we're like 12 years old. Some of us may be 16 years old, but... You know, some of us may be young, but don't lie to us, because there's no way the touchy called that, because you weren't going to call it for 10 seconds. The entire 10 seconds you hadn't called that. Bossy Bro says the refs are always against... Oh, no. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not replying. Warriors fans, don't be sooked. So 8.5 minutes to go here. Oh my God. Warriors fans, don't do it again, please. Every week I have to deal with Warriors fans telling me it's the refs' fault. Jared Choice, can they challenge call? They shouldn't, because it was, like, you would make an argument that it was technically high, but it wasn't. Like, it was soft as shit. Rapana is soft. He's very similar to, what's his name? Connor Watson from the Knights for taking a dive the other week, and he's going to miss the kick anyway. That's karma. That's karma. Oh, Reece Walsh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Reece Walsh? You catch that ball, you get the ball. Reece... Oh, 20 minute restart. Wasn't it a penalty? Oh, it was a drop kick. But Reece Walsh, if he catches that ball there, what are you doing? What the hell is Reece Walsh doing? What is he doing? It makes absolutely no sense. Chase Jordan says Aussie C, and then we get this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why people get over it, because they're just like... Titans arguably got ripped off over a call last night. You don't see me complaining about it a great deal. Cowboys got ripped off multiple finals. Knock on from the Raiders. That's karma. That's karma, Jordan Rapana. That's karma. That's absolute karma. But yeah, you get flogs like that. It's like Aussies, as if like the world's against them. Like, holy shit, man. Like, why don't you just be happy with your bloody All Blacks and just shush? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Warriors doing alright here. If they win this game, they potentially win the finals. I want the Warriors to win this game. I've been big back of the Warriors because I feel like they're very similar to my team, the Titans, and the Eels, and the Tigers. I think all those 4 teams are in the similar area. But if you're a flog who's going to blame the referee and just say Aussies, you're an idiot. Spider Tag says, can you show the game for us? Due to broadcasting restrictions, no, I cannot show you the game. So 7 minutes to go here, but you better hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here, because I will be commentating as the Warriors are going to get a nice little opportunity here at the halfway line, right-hand side, 7 minutes to go. Reece Walsh gets it off, and they're going to be 4 teammates out. Gordon Green says Warriors will score. Well, right now, they're probably only going to go for a field goal, mate. So unfortunately, if you got the -4.5, it's not looking great. But left-hand side, the Warriors here, they're going to be 30 metres out. They've got a great opportunity to field goal right now. Broncos says, Warriors have been angry by the refs since the Broncos won. Luca troll. Justin Summers says field goal time. Broncos says, Warriors fans have been angry about the refs since the Broncos won. No, they've been angry about the refs since decades. So 4 tackled here for the one. No, mate. So 4 tackle here, left-hand side, they're going to go. Yes, Chase Jordan, you are an idiot if you're going to blame Australians. Yes, you are. So 5th tackle now for the Warriors. You will get called out for a stupid comment in regards to Australians. So right-hand side here for the Warriors. Field goal opportunity from right in front. Bunty Afoa gets the ball. It's 5th tackle. He's going to kick it through. Warriors, my God, bro, my God. Oh, he goes to the one-on-one strip. He can't get it, but my God, Warriors, that was woeful. You have a genuine opportunity for a field goal from 20 metres out, and you don't have a half inside. You don't have a half anywhere close. You have Bunty Afoa who gets the ball. Like, what are you doing? Adam Malik says, how often is the field goal converted? relatively regularly whenever there's a close game? I don't really know how to answer that question. So right-hand side here, and they're going to be at the halfway line. 4 tackle here. Papali'i with the ball. They'll probably get to the 40. I don't see them taking a 2-point field goal. I think that was the wrong thing the Titans did last night, mind you, by Patrick Herbert taking that 2-point field goal as well. That's contention. That's potentially a high tackle here. Oh, get up, bro. Oh, fuck off, mate. Bullshit, you soft piece of shit. You are ruining the game. You are ruining the game. You are ruining the goddamn game. The Raiders have gone down and have dived again. He's gotten straight back up. This is multiple times in this game the Raiders have done it. This is milking and milking and milking and milking and milking. They're not going to take the 2, though. They're not confident in the kick. Okay, they're not even going to take the 2. Why would the Raiders not take the 2 there? Oh, please, if that's a high tackle, please. Like, please. All right, so 25 metres out here. Justin Summers says, no way. Danny says, the players always get barely touched high. It's down for 10 seconds and always get the penalty. Exactly right. 4.5 minutes to go here. Knock on for the Raiders. Oh, my God. Yep. That's a knock on there, son. That's a knock on. And that, my friends, is called karma again. Take that, Raiders. That's karma twice. You have gotten a call off the back of your dodgy shit in regards to diving to milk a play. You're costing yourselves this with your bullshit karma. So stop diving for bullshit reasons and just play the goddamn game until you get a penalty. Because right now, you deserve to lose this game, but because of the fact that they are just milking the shit out of every single thing here for a penalty, they missed the penalty, and now they knock on again. It's just karma, man. It's just karma. Zampire says, the fans supporting teams tonight. What are you talking about? Nick Les says, can you go live? I do live stream for every single game, Nick Les. I will be streaming every single game. I stream every game. So first tackle here with the Warriors. They're going to be 30 metres out here from the line. I definitely will be doing the Roosters and Rabbitohs game right after this. Don't you worry. So hit that subscribe button and obviously smack the thumbs up button. But right hand side here, Adam Fanua-Blake. Right hand side gets it to the 45. Cowles is plays into to be punished for that. Like, you can't really, because like you can argue that the call was technically right, but it wasn't high in the same sense. It's just stupid. So third tackle here for the Riding Heights has milked the shit out of that cow. Yeah, that's great, mate. But obviously when it happens to your team, you'll be crying like a little girl, like everybody else does. So that's the thing. I don't support either of these teams. I don't really care who wins this game. Obviously Warriors probably is preferential, but I don't really care. But fifth tackle here for the Warriors. They're 20 metres out here from the line. Cody Nikorima. Surely they have a player in place for a field goal. They give it back to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh for a field goal has scuffed it bad. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, that's a bad field goal. Yikes, that's a bad field goal. So that's now going to be a 7-tackle set here for the Raiders. A 7-tackle set here for the Raiders. 20 metres out here from their own line. My goodness me, that was a terrible field goal opportunity there. I really feel like they're missing Chad Townsend now, because Chad Townsend could have kicked this. But then again, he did miss one badly against the Dragons, I think it was. I think it was the Dragons he missed one, and then they obviously came back in. Desmond says, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new around here. Exactly right, guys. So 2 minutes 40. If you don't subscribe, your team will lose the next 35 years in a row and you won't win shit forever. So first tackle now, it's a fact. Hoodoo, boom. It's on your team. So this is both teams' season right now, guys. Don't forget, whoever loses this game is done for the season. Raiders 40 metres out of their own line. The Warriors led 16 on this game. They scored in the first 2 minutes of this game. The left-hand side of the Raiders, third tackle now. They're going to be in a pretty decent opportunity here for a field goal. They could get to 30, 40 metres out. Hodgson, right-hand side, gives it off to Frawley. Frawley to Papali'i. And Papali'i here, he's going to have a good run here for tackle. They're going to be in a good position here for a field goal. They're going to be a very good field goal position here. So the 4 tackle here that's going to run this ball. Why run it right? Go down the centre, man. Go down the centre. Run the ball down the centre. Don't go out to the wings, Raiders. Now you're going to have to pass the ball back inside. Oh, unless they score here. Unless they score. Oh, he's going to score. He's going to score a try. The Rabbitohs can score a try. The Warriors season, unfortunately, will come a gutter, and they will be done. They do lose the game. I'm surprised the Raiders obviously didn't take it. Oh, is he checking this? Oh, he's checking this. Oh, I think he's checking this for a no try. Did he call it a try? No, he had scored a try. I didn't see anything wrong with that. That was shocking wing defense, but the reason why it doesn't tell them is because they were thinking they were going to go for the field goal, like I did. That's why I was like, why are you going wide? You need to go for the field goal. But then that defense from the Warriors was terrible, and they go out to the left-hand side there, and the Raiders will keep their season alive. They have a very tough game against the Roosters next week, and need a lot to go their way to make the 8 still. But, yeah, there you go, guys. The Raiders, that's a beautiful try, Rapana, and they'll get only 30 seconds to go here, the Warriors. They'll have to get a short kick and receive the ball. Gig Cash this one time. Okay. Skeptical says, yo, what's up? Hello, mate. Good game here. Harahoni Whipperata says, Reece Walsh sucked like my shit, bro. That way we lost. You guys just lost the exact same way that we lost last night. However, obviously the Raiders scored a try rather than a field goal. with Patrick Herbert taking that field goal opportunity, missing it, and going for a 7-tackle set, the Raiders then obviously were able to go on a 7-tackle set and score a try. Jared Ford says, voluntary tackle seems to have a different outcome in international today. Hawaii says, Warriors are atrociously inconsistent. The Warriors have no one but themselves to blame here. They were up 16 to goddamn nil. They were up 16 to nil in the first 30 minutes of this game and have lost this game on their own back because of just ridiculous playing in this second half. The Raiders have saved their season because of this. Zempire says, Warriors out of the 8 now. Well, Warriors were never in the 8. They still need a lot to go their way. I still need a lot to go their way. Blake Hart says Ricky jumping up and down. Johnny Boy says that is a try. There is no obstruction. This will end the season for the Warriors. Yes, it will. I really don't understand a Sharks fan going for the Rays though, because now if you lose this game to the Broncos, then your season's probably done. So you didn't want this to happen, Sharks fan. But 46 seconds to go here. The Warriors will have to take a short kick. There's 43 seconds left. They've stopped the clock. 42 seconds left. 16-0 lead the Warriors. Is now 22-16 lead to the Raiders. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. What are we on? 150 likes? We are on 135 likes. Let's get to 150. 15 likes away. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here, guys, because we're on our way to 12,400 right now. Don't forget, in 10 minutes' time, we'll be jumping on for the Roosters and Rabbitohs game, which will be a very good game just the same. Lots of good games this week. And my God, yesterday 15-14 to the Knights. This game 22-16 comeback to the Raiders. 42 seconds to go here. Not game over yet though. And sure, kickoff will be a knock-on for the Warriors. Game over. Game over and season over. They will knock that ball on. There's 55 seconds left here apparently. They've given an extra few seconds here. Please get up. Yeah, stop the clock. Stop the clock. Get up, you flop. The Rays, I hope the Rays get absolutely walloped by the Roosters or get walloped in the finals, because you guys have best been diving and diving and diving and diving and goddamn diving. Holy shit. Melvin says games at match. G. Ramsey says we're in the 8. Yeah, but if the Sharks win against the Broncos, then... And the thing is, man, you have to beat the Roosters, because if the Titans beat the Warriors next week, the Titans will still go above the Raiders if the Rays lose to the Roosters, and the Roosters are playing for a top 4 spot right now. Also, if the Sharks beat the Broncos, then they go above you, and then you're out. And if the Sharks lose to the Broncos and then beat the Storm next week with their second-rate team, then they still go above you. So there's a lot that needs to go the way of the Warriors. The Raiders. The Warriors will need to get this ball here. This is their last opportunity. That's a good play by Frawley, to be honest with you. That's a very good play by Frawley. That's going to be a knock-on there against the... Oh, my God, they're going to win by 12 points. They're going to win by 12 points here. The Raiders are going to score a try. It's going to be 28-16. It's going to be 28-16. Reece Walsh is going to knock the ball on. And, geez, he's not had a good end to this year. He's not had a good end to this year. The old Reece Walsh. Minus me. Loses the ball there, and it will be a Raiders victory here, coming back from 22-0 down, 16-0 down, to be leading 26-16 with our kick to come. Guys, what did I say about Walsh? Zempire says this is hilariously bad. I can't believe the Warriors have choked this away. I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. Marcel says, Rays are stupid cheating scums. Why? No, the Warriors have just been very poor in this second half. They've been very poor in this second half. Very poor. WizFizz says, sweet, now I just need Roosters to win. Why? You've hit the Roosters? Big call. Oh, for my multi. Oh, good on you, man. Well, if you win your multi, there's a $5 membership over there. Would appreciate it. Because if your multi wins, gee whiz, you're flying. But the Warriors are going to lose this game, and it's going to be the final score. Once this is finished, guys, I will be jumping straight into that next game, because obviously that game starts in legitimately like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So I'll have to quickly swap it around Reno. But we're just waiting here for this kick to be made before I do cut it off. We're just waiting here for the kick to be made. Only NRL says, how would Broncos go above Warriors if they win? They don't. What? They don't. No. What? Who's saying that? They can't go anywhere close to them. He will get it, so it'll be 28-16 here, the final score. 12-point victory to the Raiders there. Guys, I'm jumping off. I'll see you in 5 minutes' time for the next game, which is the Roosters versus Rabbitohs game. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you in about 5 minutes' time for the next one, which will be a big game just the same. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.